And it's your boy, Roshan Gomez. Welcome to the Rumah podcast. I hope I did that introduction correctly, but it doesn't matter. We have a special guest in the house today, Mr. Murty.
Hello. Hey, Rumah podcast introduction used to be fire last time.
Now it's still warming up.
Warming up. Last time it was like, all right, guys, we're back. You'll be like, I feel like I'm in a club.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, bro? It's been a while since we met, right?
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
You're our second guest.
Okay.
The first was with a friend, Jeremy.
Okay.
Not to say you're not a friend.
Okay.
You're our friend.
No, we get it. We don't have a lot to get it. We get it. Wait, who's Jeremy?
He's a high school friend.
Okay.
And he's just, it's weird. It's kind of like one of those weird pairings where, I'm like this kind of like a little bit more conservative Christian guy. And
he's just gay,
No, definitely not. But he's like, the revolution, communism, and he's like, down with the patriarchy, down
Viva
with
la liberation!
down with the capitalists, all of that.
Okay.
But he does it at a very high level. He's very intellectual. He reads. He's not like like a.
It's not like me. He reads. Like he actually reads.
He's not like went to did a feminist study degree.
No. He actually reads it, goes through it, understands it.
Yeah, he knows the theories. He knows Marx. So, but anyway, just a weird. Both of us had this weird kind of like genuine friendship. We're close friends, best friends.
Okay, opposite attract lah.
Yeah, in many ways
Right.
I was the class monitor in our class, and he was just the.
Oh, you all went to the same school.
We were in the same.
Oh,
we were high
y'all
school
back then.
Yeah,
Okay.
before we knew who we were, we
Okay.
were just. When I was the class monitor, he used to help me with my class monitor stuff. We used to geek out about Star Wars.
Oh,
Right, so that's kind of how the friendship began, and then
it sounds like you all studied in the 80s, dude. What's going on?
yeah, pretty much,
What is this? What's going
pretty
on?
much, bro.
Okay, all right, cool. And then y'all became like state friends, obviously.
Yeah. And then we kind of like went through our own different like philosophies and life, but we still that root of friendship so stayed. So anyway, we started the podcast together.
Okay.
And then he had a few things, so he became more like a regular guest.
Okay, instead of like a thing. Okay.
Yeah, so I thought for the relaunch of the Rumah podcast, I would get a
It is
familiar
only
face.
apt
It's
if
only
you
apt.
get.
I started with him. I start again.
Of course. It would have been nice because if he's that like technical with things and he thinks things through, it would have been a good conversation for you.
Yeah, he corrects my dumbness Yeah, he corrects my.
And this was quite smart, no? That's the scary part. I wouldn't want to talk to him, dude. I'd be like, I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be like that, bro. I'd be like that, 100%.
So the thing is, I'm happy that you are here because our friendship started through the podcast.
Yes.
You came in as a guest.
Yeah, the first time you came get me from my house.
Yeah, I picked you up from your
Yeah,
house.
in Cheras, by the way.
Yeah,
in Cheras, and all the way to Sungai Buloh.
Yeah,
And then you sent me back.
Yeah.
And it was like the best thing ever for me. I was like, oh my God, a day out?
Yeah, and we clicked quite well. And
Yeah,
it was crazy So anyway, the last that we have met, it's been years.
Yeah, 3 years, 4 years maybe.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy, and so many things has happened. The one thing that I loved about this podcast is I love to hear people's stories, right? And this podcast allowed me to meet people with different stories.
Fair.
And I have to say, bro, you have lived multiple lives.
It's always something new.
It's story after story after story. I think you have lived more than most people.
I don't hope so, but I feel so. I don't know. And for me, it feels normal. But then when people listen, people are like, bro, you at some point you want to write a book, bro. Then
Yeah,
do that, no?
because it's crazy, right? So we have so many people. I don't want to downplay whatever people go through, right?
Okay.
Everyone's pain is real to them, lah.
Yeah, but fuck, no, fuck.
But when you compare to like some of the complaints you get, right? My parents don't understand me. Again, not downplaying. I'm sure it's
not
tough,
downplaying.
right?
I'm sure it's someone.
But then you meet someone like you. You've gone through like hardship with a capital H kind of hardship, and you don't sense any resentment, don't sense any bitterness. You would not have. You would not even suspect or know that
from your standpoint.
from my
Oh, okay.
So at home, that's where the tears start flowing down, lah.
No. It's just that I hate everyone equally. It's that kind of thing. No. But go ahead. You were saying.
So
yeah.
but I think it's interesting because you've gone through all these things and I don't feel that resentment from you. I don't
Right.
feel that like anger towards life. In fact, when I talk to you, you feel like someone who enjoys life tremendously.
I do. 100%. I do. It's like, some people say simplicity is key, but for me, it's like I disagree with you on the matter where I don't resent life. I don't hate life. At some point, I was very angry because it's like, why? Like, what did I do? Right? I can right now I can point to 3 other fellas who've done crazier shit than me. Right? but somehow they're okay. But I went through all that, right? But for me, it's like, how long are you gonna? How long is the train gonna run? Like, what are you gonna do? Just look outside, watch the world for a while. You'll see everybody's doing their thing. The world is like it's moving, right? It's either you can sit here and complain, or you can join and just keep going. There are much more fun things to do outside than to just sit and be like, oh, woe is me and all that. Like, I'm not that type kind of thing.
Right.
I think it just carries on with what I do. Like, my thing is that I keep doing things that are fun to me.
Right.
As long as I do that, I'm not going to be in a mindset of like, oh no, this is it lah. You have to do this now. Everything is always fun. Everything is always new. I do music, I do comedy, I do events, I do stand up, all that, right? So it's always something that keeps my mind going, like keeps me thinking in a different direction, read, find out new stuff. That's why when I talk to you, so it's always a learning curve for me. And I'll never open my mouth more than what I need to, because I want you to tell me what I'm getting wrong. So you'll be like, and you are the person who will like, oh, you know what, let me tell you, bro. And you will tell me, right? Yeah. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Like, it's always like that. For me, that is fun. And you cannot do that if you're just angry at something.
So let's give everyone a bit of context, right? Okay. I mean, I don't want to do like a psychological analysis of you, right?
Please do.
But let's go to one of these moments in your life where many people would not have been able to handle well, right? You lost your leg, for example. Maybe you want to tell the audience who was listening what happened, right?
All right. So I lost my leg in 2019. What happened was I got hit by a truck, and my mom was driving a truck. No, I'm just kidding. No, she wasn't. See, this guy, he can be serious, but he loves this kind of jokes, bro. I got hit by a truck, and I lost my leg at what is arguably the peak of my career at that point. Right? I was DJing, I was doing events, I was doing stand-up. Stand-up was like something new, but I was doing well. We were good, right? And then a truck comes and like, nope, you're not good. Here's a curveball, right? And that kind of curveball, I don't think you bounce back from pretty quickly. Or even if you don't ever bounce back, I don't recommend that, but I wouldn't judge you for it because get it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and please let me know if I'm speaking out of turn, but you do come from a unique family circumstance. So when
you say unique, you mean poor, right? Like,
I was getting to that. I was getting to that. Cool. So even like when you were saying that you started DJing, all of that you were self-made. And you came basically from nothing, right?
Yeah.
And you actually made a name for yourself, and you were doing well.
Yeah.
Like you were earning,
at the point I was pretty good.
You were doing really well.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm a lawyer, and I'm telling you, you were doing well.
If a corporate shell is saying that he's doing well freelance, I was doing well. Yeah.
And you had already like in a way overcome your history and were making something for yourself. Yeah. And then this curveball comes.
Yeah. It's like such a, I don't want to say the wrong thing. To me, it was very biblical in a sense, because it's like you think you control everything, is it? No. It's always something there, right? So for me, it's like I've never been too religious, but I've never been too atheist. Also, I've always threaded the line, right? So for me, it's like I've always believed that if I just kept doing what I was doing and I don't harm people past a certain age, like once I realize what is good and wrong, good and bad, I don't harm people, I should be okay, right? But then something like this happens, and then you're like, bro, what level of evil did I do to deserve something like this? Because in your head you would think that if you on the road and then next moment you see your leg separated, you're like, I must have murdered someone or stole millions from the poor, or I would have done something astronomically crazy for me to deserve this, right? But I didn't. I myself poor. I'm just trying. I'm honestly just trying, right? And for it to happen, for you to fathom it is like,
it wasn't like you were driving your Porsche. And, you swerved.
To meet my second wife. Right. Yeah, it wasn't that. Yeah, it was just me like in the middle of the road, and then the next moment it's like, bam, new life, restart, bro.
Do you remember how you felt like when you woke up after the accident and just fully realizing?
Right there?
You were awake when...
I was awake, I didn't faint.
You were awake throughout the entire thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
And what were you thinking? Were you thinking anything? Was it like half in, half out?
No, it wasn't, bro. I was hysterical, I think. But I completely remember what I did. Because so backstory, we come from a very poor family. And I come from a broken family, right? So there's always arguments, there's always turmoil, right? And how we've rationalized these things is by joking about it. And the darker it is, the more unacceptable it is, the funnier the jokes get.
Sure.
Because that's the only way we do it, right?
Sure.
So on the road, when the truck ran me over and I got up and I realized that my left leg wasn't responding, and I turned, I saw my leg wasn't there. the first thing I thought was, oh, I can't drive manual anymore. Like, because I was going for my car license and I was doing manual. So I'm thinking, like, how am I going to go press the pedal there? That's how short my mind just went, because it didn't want to process it. So it was like, no, just stay there. How you going to just... And then and then it hit me like, oh, wait, that's not the bigger problem. I'm not walking away from this, literally. Like, there's no way this joins back. I can't just like, and then go back home. No. And then the next thing I know, I was just shouting, why now? I was just like, because at the point I was doing well. Then when my brain opened up, I was like...
So you kind of like fully...
At the moment, I fully grasped it. I was like,
you grasped it,
yeah.
you're on the road and you
Yeah, I knew it already. I was like,
damn.
it's over. It's
Oh,
over. Yeah.
damn.
Because my brain was, at the moment it was like that, because I think it was protecting me. And then I forced it and I was like,
Yeah.
think big. And then the moment I was like, oh, no more. Finish. That's it. Over. No badminton, no DJing, no life whatsoever. Everything you have to reset back. You have to think back how you're going to do certain things. Walking is going to be a new discovery for you. Like, and the moment he started flooding me, I was like, why now? I was just shouted on the road. And my witness was like, he was saying like, you were just screaming like, why now? Why me? Like, you were just saying that.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that's just like really crazy. And I know this may be a stupid question, but were you in pain or?
Oh yeah. First like 2-3 minutes was nothing because it hasn't hit yet.
Yeah.
And adrenaline. Then the moment the like blood spurted out,
Damn.
crazy, bro. They gave me so much cocaine, dude. No. They gave me like morphine.
Yeah.
Like, I think the legal amount is like the amount you can give someone is I'm not sure. I think it's 50 mg. I think that's the highest you can give. Ketamine is lower. Ketamine is 10 or something like that. And you can't give anymore because your heart will stop or something like that. They gave me everything, dude. I was still yelling.
They looked at you and the doctor was like, how much of stock do we have left?
Yeah. Can we just pour into his mouth? Or not? Like, can we just give him directly? And when the moment the ambulance came, they immediately gave me painkillers and all that. Didn't work. Came to the emergency. They morphined me. Didn't work. Ketamine me. I went out for a while. Because that's what happens when you ketamine. You just pass out. And then apparently because I was in... maybe because I was in so much pain, I woke up in like 5 minutes. Like, and I was yelling again. Like, they were like, you should be out for an hour. Like, why are you yelling? Like, what's going on? Why are you... Then I was begging for painkillers apparently. I was saying like, can you stop the pain? They were like, we can't give you anymore. We can't. You will die. You're already dying. We need to stop you from dying. Why are you asking for more? And then at that point in time when I was there, the operation OTs were full because there were 2 pregnant ladies. And they had to pull out a pregnant lady. Like, crazy. It was wild. They apparently had to pull out somebody or they had to stop her halfway to get me in because I was like bleeding profusely.
What, you mean she's giving birth?
No, it was supposed to be a cesarean or something like that. And they had to like divert her somewhere else to a smaller place or just do it somewhere else because they needed a OT for me. Randomly, emergency came up. It was hectic, bro. It was like the accident happened 8:30 in the morning. And I remember up till the surgery theater when I was wheeled in and I saw the lights. And then the next thing I remember, it was like 2:30 p.m. or something like that. I'm being wheeled like somewhere. And I'm like yelling. I'm like still in pain, yelling and all that. They bring me to my bed. And then someone comes and gives me a painkiller. I go out. I fully go out. Yeah, but it was in and out because I was already under NS, right? So I was in and out, and then someone gives me painkillers. I was out. I woke up at like 6 maybe. Everybody was around me. Everybody's like looking at me like, what the hell, bro? What happened? And at the point in time, like they tried to save the leg. So they were still like trying to save the leg. They fused back the foot and all that. I was positive. I was like, oh, I still got my leg. I was like that, right? And then the doctor, like a week later, the doctor was like, nah, we're trying, but I want you to understand these things don't end out well if you try to keep your leg. There's no way. There's a 99% you have to cut it. We're just trying. We're honestly just trying. If you want to cut it, let us know. But we're trying. If we cannot, we cannot, right? And then like 2 weeks in, they were like, nah, we can't do this anymore. It's rotting. It's causing you... I almost died twice apparently. There was once where I was losing blood. They had to wheel me to the ICU. And then I got like an infection. Went to the ICU. Spent like 3 days there. I was out. Apparently with tubes and all that, because I didn't want to get up and all that. It was like, for me, it was an eye opener because all that from an amputated leg, like from a destroyed leg, like how can you go towards death, right? But it happened lah. So for me, it's like when we go through all that, it's just comedy for me. So on the road, coming back to the road, that was my first thought. Second thought was, can somebody just hit me? Because when the moment I realize like, oh no, then I have this thing like I'll try my best. I'll do above. I'll go above and beyond. But the moment something unfair happens, I'll give up. I'll be like, no, I don't want to play this game because it's unfair. Until you and I acknowledge it's unfair, we're not playing this game. But that is if it's you and me. This is me in life.
Yeah.
Life is not going to acknowledge jack shit.
Yeah.
Who are you fighting against?
Yeah.
Who are you going to ask? And I was like, I don't know, kill me. Kill me. Somebody run me over. Then I was like actively looking for a car. Like, can somebody just speed off? It was traffic jam. Everybody's driving slow.
You caused the traffic jam now.
Yeah. Hey, no, bro. The traffic jam was there. It was standstill.
Right. Oh, yeah. One question. So 7 years have passed. 7.
Kind of. 7 years lah.
About that, right? Do you still think about what happened? I mean, do you ever...
The day of the accident?
The day of the accident.
Every 29th August.
Right.
Every morning. Right. That's why I don't wake up early these days. I don't like the morning sun because it reminds me of the thing. But it's like, for me, nothing has ever traumatized me to the point where I cannot do it anymore. Like, it's never stopped me from doing. If I need to do it, I'll do it kind of thing. Right? But 29 August is always, that morning I'll think like, oh, right now I'll be on the road. And then I'll think like 11 o'clock, oh, I should be into surgery now. I'll think like that. I'll think like, oh, where was I? Oh, I was out. And then 4:30, I'm like, oh, this is when I woke up, and then they came and see me. And then 8 o'clock at night is when my dad all like went back home, came back, and then bought food and all that. Then my friends came over. And I was like, oh, this is when you are, this Vishnu all over there. And all that. I always think by time because I remember exactly what happened that night.
And when you think about those things, what's the emotion? What do you feel? Do you feel sad? Do you feel like, damn, a lot of things have happened?
I think right now is there. I think is I used to be sad. Like the first 2 years is just like that, just broken and all that. But now it's just like, shit, those things happened. Like those things you watch it in a Bond movie, you watch it in Star Wars, or you watch it in some dismemberment and all this. Like it's very main character syndrome bullshit.
Because in some ways that was a different person. The person you are now is a totally different person, right?
Very.
And so you said that you had this thing where you don't like to play games if it's rigged against you, and it looked like...
No, I'll play it till if it's rigged also.
Right.
But the moment I achieve something,
Yeah.
and let's say you don't credit me, or the outcome is not there because of unfair circumstances, because of rigging or something, then it's a problem for me. Then it's like, no, you and I are sitting down talking about this kind of thing.
Right. So here you had been doing everything, fighting against your odds, you've been winning, and then someone cheated and, put you back down, right?
Yeah.
So when did you decide to continue to play the game? How did that happen? Was that a process? Was it someone? Or how did you basically decide like, okay, I'm going to move forward,
Okay, so after the accident, I think my main thing was that I don't want to play the game anymore. After this, because something like that happens, right? And then it happened to you, and then you're put in a place where you see people who are either as unlucky as you or more unlucky than you, the hospital, and then you see other people who are on wheelchairs, and then not just physically broken, but mentally broken to the point where I know people who are on wheelchairs who don't want to wear prosthetics because they just feel like, no, I'm over that, right? It kind of changes how you look at what your life is or what life is generally, right? And for me, it's like, it didn't matter anymore. Like, all right, life messed with me. Okay, cool. No more choices. No more options. I do what I want from now on. I just need to make sure I don't trouble anybody. I keep my parents happy. As long as I don't go to the park and give me 1,000, give me 2,000, I can do that. I make sure I can get to a point where I can help people around me. That's it. No other rules apply. I do what I want. That kind of thing, right? So I've always, like, right now, I don't think I'm playing the game. I think I'm doing what I want. Back then, I was playing the game. I was okay, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, this is how you do it. Now it's just like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Like, I do, if this feels right, this feels right. If this is what I want to do, despite it being like, let's say the lesser, better option kind of thing, I still do it because that's what I want to do, right? I know I can do it because I'm confident in like my ability to recover how I want or do something or progress how I want, right? It might take longer. At this point, I don't care anymore.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Last time, pre-accident, you were more focused towards success in terms of the world's definition of success.
Yes.
And then now you define success in terms of what you want to do.
What I want to do, yeah. Back then you're right. Back then I was very like, if this is how it's done, it's done.
Because I can understand for someone who came from, in a way, nothing, right? I'm saying using the
go
word
ahead.
loosely,
Go
right?
ahead.
For someone who came from nothing, you need a hell lot of ambition to climb out of a hole.
Fair.
You know?
Or just struggle.
Yeah.
Just enough suffering for you to like, I don't want to stay here anymore.
Bro, a lot of people can,
Stay in the
you
struggle.
can stay. It can be pretty comfortable staying in the struggle.
True. If you don't have anything to lose, then
Actually, I think a lot of people, it's like they kind of ignore the struggle. They don't contend with the struggle.
they don't contend with struggle. Oh, fair enough. Because it's like
Yeah.
maybe it's just they just given up.
It's like paying. We were talking about paying taxes before the
Before the
podcast.
podcast, yeah.
And for a lot of people, they know that they have to suffer some pain now and pay it now. But a lot of people don't want to contend with that pain,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they'll say another day.
Another day.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
You
that in that way.
you
Just
know,
putting it away. lah.
push.
Push.
So, and you don't deal, right?
Fair.
Because to climb out, to get out of your situation, it's a lot of work.
It is. And sometimes like just staying put there feels like, it's at least comfortable here. I have something good going. I'm good.
Yeah. I watched those videos of like investment guys saying, you just have to put 100 ringgit in a investment account every month, and then in like 20 years you will have like 100,000 ringgit or whatever, right? And if it was that easy, I think many people
I was going to say, if it only was that easy. Yeah.
But the reality is, we are not that long term in our thinking also,
Fair.
So okay, coming back to your story, right? So you said that at first you had that resentment.
Oh yeah,
Right.
100%.
And now you don't? Or
I do, but it's more the resentment is there. But the way I look at it is, if you're mad at, let's say, life, if you're mad at life for doing this, then do something about it, lah. But do it on your terms. Do it in a way that you want. That's what I'm doing now. So when you ask us now, like, are you still playing the game? No, but every day when I wake up, or every time there's something, the why I do it comes from the resentment. Comes from the fact that, oh no, because you already got fucked.
yeah.
What do you have to lose? It's like the poor man's argument. No, we'll say like rich man, house loan, car loan. Poor man got nothing, no loans.
Yeah.
For me, that mentality is very important, because someone's like, you got nothing else to lose already. What are you scared about?
Yeah.
What's to say tomorrow another truck won't come and hit you?
Yeah.
What are you budgeting for? What is all this grand plan? What are you making moves for? Some moves is correct. I get it. Planning, marriage, savings, house, we get it. But we get so caught up in it now. For me, like for me, it's just like, nah. It's just I do what I want kind of thing. Yeah.
And what we're going to talk about next, but I want to talk about something else first. But ultimately, your mindset led to so much of success. You have, that's why it's crazy to look back what you've accomplished. It's not lip service. Literally, you can Google Murty, right? And you'll be, radio station interviews, news interviews. Chris Brown being selected,
I knew it was coming
chosen by Chris Brown, hand selected. Chris Brown's like, bro, please work.
He didn't say all that. No, he didn't say all that. This is why Rumah podcast should never come back. What is this? He didn't say all that. You make him look like he's begging.
But it's crazy. You would never have thought, right, that from where you were, where you went.
Oh yes.
But I want to talk about that middle first before you, and I'm sure you're going to achieve more success, but the struggle didn't end.
Yeah.
Right? Because then you had to, start a court case.
Yeah.
The struggle there, it wasn't just
wasn't
that thing.
Yeah.
It compounded, right? Because like I'm a lawyer and I know how difficult it is for lay people especially to start court cases.
Yeah, especially from someone from a lay person.
No background, right? So even when I do, for example, employment cases and an employee has been dismissed, and a lot of times they may have a good case, but the stress of thinking through the case, anticipating what the opponent is going to do,
knowing what's the best move, misinformed somehow. We don't, not misinformed, uninformed.
Yeah,
right. We don't know,
and because it takes time, relatively, it is one of the things that causes a lot of anxiety because you can't control a lot of things.
True.
You have to wait.
True.
So you have this discomfort in you that can't be resolved until a few years later when the judgment comes in.
So it's just daily thing.
Yeah, it's in the way I would explain it to people is like, remember when you used to do your exams and you had to wait for your results to come out.
Now imagine your results 5 years long.
Exactly. Yeah. And then you'll hear sometimes, your SPM results coming out next week. Then you'll be like, I can't show. Then it doesn't come out. Then you have to wait again.
And again, another 3 months.
And then so the anxiety and that stress just continues, right?
And it just builds.
And not many can. I have had clients who had very good cases, but
Gave up.
they made, I won't say give up, they made the decision that was right for them in the sense they felt like the amount it's not worth it for me to go through, that I might as well just go for my life and just work somewhere else, right? Because your situation is different.
Right, mine is different, yeah.
Yeah, so do you want to talk us through like dealing with, what were the other challenges that came after?
Court case is one thing because by normal standards, I'm dumb. So if you take law, I'm like out. But I do have the inclination to like study, to like, go read up. If I need to know something, I'll go find out and all that, right? And my brother is another genius when it comes to things. He's lazy most times, but he's already had experiences with
Legal process
and all that, lah, with courts and all that. So he kind of knew what to do. He kind of knew where to go, who to approach and all that. So thank God I had him. And we knew enough to get it started. But once it started rolling and the delay started happening and the other side were like, no, we can't do it today. Then my side cannot do it today. Like there's always like, next hearing. And then suddenly got curveball here, curveball there, right? That kind, it'll mess with you, lah. It'll make you overthink, lah. Because in your head, you'll think, okay, in 3 months' time, I have this case. In 3 months, these are all things going to happen. Okay, I can take that, right? And then it doesn't happen. All right, wait, push another 6 months. And then you're like, what's going to happen then? Oh, what if this 3 months, extra 3 months is what kills me? What if this extra 3 months is what changes the circumstances for the case? What if something pops? Like, it's always those kind of fears. Even though it's a clear-cut case, like my case is so clear-cut, right? But we are the type, because again, we come from hardship. So we've always figured like, if they got time, we got time. Right? We've always taken up the challenge to be like, no, always try to look in a way where it can help you instead of just, messing with you. So when we had time, then we were thinking about, okay, what else we can do? Like, how else, who can we approach? And, what else documents we can find on our site.
Because in a way, your scenario is very different because you really needed the money because you're an amputee.
Yeah.
A prosthetic leg is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
How much, what is the basic,
The one that I needed
I'm not asking for the, with the one with the AI and all of that.
No.
It's just the
no,
basic.
the one that was, okay, let's not say the one I needed.
Yeah.
Let's not say the one that I probably could live with. Let's say the one that was suitable for me.
Right.
100K?
Yeah.
200K?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's suitable.
Yeah. So I can imagine the anxiety being even more because there would be a real tangible hardship if you didn't get what you needed. I mean, your lifestyle would be completely affected.
Fair
right?
enough. Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, how did you manage that part of it as well?
In terms of getting the leg or like trying to win
lah, I guess. Yeah.
We just had to prove to the other side that, we're not actually just asking for money.
Yeah.
It's something that I know that I can use and it's something that I need to use, right? I need it, right? The bigger argument was always like, why not you just go get the 10,000 ringgit one and all that? Like, sure, can. Have you seen people use it outside on a daily basis, walking and all that? No, right? But you have seen like sophisticated, custom-made, unique ones. There's a difference when you buy these kind of things, right? Especially when it comes to quality of life. When I went through the hospital and put my name up for the prosthetic fitting, the person there herself said, there's an 8-year list for you to get like a 10, 20K leg. You can, but there's a list, long list. Honestly, by the time you get it, I don't think you'll remember how to walk also. Right, number one. Number two, these are general legs. These are legs that just people make. Yeah, it's a pylon, it's a foot. That's it lah. If you don't have the, money, you can get these legs and probably just live off your life lah. But I wasn't just planning to live off my life. I was so mad. I was like, no, I have to do something about me. If I'm gonna do these things, if I'm gonna go back to playing badminton, if I'm gonna go and perform, if I'm gonna do events, I need something that'll carry me, that'll last, right? And for that, these are the amounts lah. So the next step is for you to prove that, okay, is this what you actually need, right? If I went to the hospital and the doctor said like, no, you don't need this, then we actually went through that. There were some legs were super expensive and they said, no, you don't need it. And then we were like, cool. If I don't need it, it's fine. But I'm not going to go to the insurance and say like, you pay me this much now because this is a leg that I want. That's not how it works. It's what I need, right? If this is something that I need, it's something that will help me more than the leg that is previously recommended, then yes, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to look out for what's best for me. That's how it is, right? And that's what we did. We just look out for what's best for me. And when we explained certain things they didn't agree, certain things we didn't agree. But again, that's the process, that's the proceedings. And finally, thankfully, we came to an agreement. And then somehow I got a leg that I can still use and play badminton and all that.
Nice.
Yeah, for me, it was just that. Yeah, I'm playing badminton now. I'm so excited. I can't play it to what I used to last time, but I can still hit the ball. Yeah.
Going through the entire court process, there may be listeners who may be considering a court case or, what were the biggest things that you learned, you think?
During the court case?
Throughout the entire process.
Be patient. Yeah. Be patient. I know, we were just talking about this now, and I know some people also during the COVID time when they were unlawfully retrenched and all that, right? And they either planned or did actually take up cases against their former employer, and then somehow just settled, or when they went for like the meeting and they said, okay, we just take 2 months, take 1 month. And most of them just took it, even though there was some pretty ratchet things that happened to them. I always wish like they were patient with it. Like, bro, just find another job, take your time. Don't let this go away, because that's how bad employers, just keep doing things, right?
Yeah.
But that's just like from the job prospect, right? But when it comes to court cases itself, for me, I think I got the worst case scenario of course, what do you call, length of case lah. Because mine was 5 years.
Yeah, it's long.
Right?
5 years is long.
Too long. Yeah, we were just talking about it. We were saying like usually it's 1 to 2 years.
Yeah.
Even considering the COVID period and all that, it was still another 3 years, which is wild, right? Backlog and all that. So be patient is one thing. Number 2 is always do your research. Like in my case, I had a brother who was, smart enough to think like, okay, you know what? If I'm going to find a lawyer that is going to be beneficial, that's going to be beneficial for us, I need to do it through credible channels. So he went to like the Malaysian insurance bar and spoke to them, and then told them my brother's case is this. I want to get a lawyer who specializes in this, and they actually gave him advice and told him like, okay, you want to go for this person does it like this. Are you okay with this person? They were actually like showing lawyers and pointing him in the right direction and all that. So always do your research. Always, like, if you don't know what you're doing, find somebody. Today, I don't think you won't have one friend who does law.
Yeah.
You probably have someone. Even if you don't, you can go randomly meet people. Malaysian insurance bar, random people. Just go meet them. They're in Brickfields or somewhere.
Yeah.
So just go do your research lah. Those 2 main things lah. Yeah. But for me, it was a patience thing. Just like, you just have to bide your time. Patience. Yeah. If you're confident in what you're doing, just bide your time.
Yeah, I mean, your case again is really in a way quite extreme.
Yeah. But I had to do another thing is to do your work. Find your documents, make sure your filings are correct, make sure your case is solid from your point. Yeah. Also, most people are scared to talk and all that. I get it, but make sure your reasoning is correct, your intent is honest. You're not trying to like just win a windfall and all that. So
from a legal perspective, that's why sometimes it's a bit tough. Sometimes when we talk to clients, it's hard because we don't have a relationship yet. So sometimes they may think this fellow is trying to scam me and just get paid.
Yeah.
But and so there's a tendency to think, never mind, I will just settle it myself. But honestly, really, there are sucky lawyers out there. But I'm a bit, I'm trying my best not to be biased. But I really believe, like for me, right, like if I had a medical issue, I can Google it. But it's going to be hit or miss. And if it's a miss, it's going to be a big miss.
It's going to be a big miss, yeah.
I better take my chances and go to a doctor, do my own research, like you said, and then go to a doctor, right?
So even you think that way.
Yeah, for sure. And I think with legal, it's the same thing. You should go to a trained professional.
Yes.
I've known some people, they go to court, they try to file themselves documents and all that.
Why are you doing all this?
It's tough, lah. Tough.
Would you dig up your house and change the pipe yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, get a guy. And I know the trustworthiness is the biggest issue there because you want to find someone trustworthy, right? Then find that person first. I know there are cases where time is limited, where like my case, like you need to quickly do it, right? Even in those circumstances, my brother managed to find someone who's credible, someone who will tell us the truth. Some of the truths he told us, we didn't like it. And we were like, that's not fair. That shouldn't be it. Like, for example, the how the breakdown is like you got loss of earnings, pain and suffering, loss of limb itself and all that. Right? A human limb is only 70,000.
Yeah. They look at the compendium and...
Yeah, they look at the thing. It's called a compendium, is it?
Yeah.
How do you put a price?
Yeah.
But there's a price.
Yeah.
So...
For every body part, there's a price. It's pretty great. I think an eye is like 30,000.
25,000.
25,000, yeah.
See, kidney is like 800,000, something like that. That's the highest one. Filtration unit, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a price. So you have to go by that. I don't care what you think your leg is worth. There's a structure around it today. You have to go by that. These kind of things all, you have to go through someone. You can't just go to the court. Hey, I think my leg is worth 2 million, so you give me 20 million. You can't be like that. You have to go through someone. And someone like you, for example, if I came to you and I told you like, bro, my leg gone, I won 1 million. You'll be like, bro, your leg is worth 70,000. Now let's look at these other avenues. You will actually direct me in those ways. Okay, we can somehow get there. Maybe not the amount that you want, but let's get a fair amount to you. Let's look at your earnings. Let's look at your pain and suffering. Let's look at how many years. What do you need? What kind of prosthetics? What are the medical care you need? You need all this. All these things come into play, not just the leg. Right? I wouldn't know this. See? That's the point.
A lot of conversations we have also is trying to manage expectations. Like I have,
in your case,
I have maybe an employee who's been terminated, for example, and they'll say like, oh yeah, I claimed against my company like, 800,000, and then but bro, you're
Very
still
nice
on
number.
probation. Like come on, man, come on.
See that coming. On probation.
No, but I mean I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Yeah.
So we have to. So then we'll say, look, we have to look at how many years you've been working.
Fair.
We have to look at, these other things, all these kind of things. Or even if it's not an employment setting, you may have like a claim against somebody for speaking badly about you. But then just because you have a case, one part is having a claim. But then the other part the court has to decide is how much you're going to get paid.
Yeah, based on the claim, what are the actual damages done? How much you're going to get paid?
Yeah. So if you're just going to say, oh, my reputation has been hurt, right? I've had some kind of, psychological injury from these are things that are very hard for the court to quantify. So they will, they may give you something. They'll say, okay, we'll just give you, you have a case, but we'll give you a nominal. So it could be 10,000, it could be 5,000. We don't know. So they're like what you're saying, like
managing expectations is one of it.
Yeah. So it's good to speak to someone who is with legal expertise and, like you said, do some vetting lah.
Yeah. I mean, you buy. I love this analogy. When you go to market, you just take the first tomato you see. No, right?
No. Yeah.
Same thing.
Yep.
Don't go around with like, first lawyer, he lied. All of them are the same lah. No. Go vet your things. Go find someone. That's why it's always good. For me, now, my stage of life is have somebody. Law, I have you. I know if anything, I'll be like, Roshan, I need advice. Yeah, right. Yeah. Or I have my other friends. Medical, I know this guy. I always have these people.
Yeah.
We are a community.
Yeah. And it kind of applies to all industries in a way. I kind of got a funny story. I remember there was a few years ago in church. So one of this I was I think I was maybe 18 years old, 19 or whatever. This is a young Roshan Gomez.
So like last year.
So there's two guys who are organizing like a party for like young people or whatever.
At the church.
It was actually
At the church?
I think it was outside the church though. It was an event space. I remember. It wasn't church. It wasn't church.
But was it
It was like a Christmas party kind of thing.
Okay.
Kind
I
of
thought it
thing
was
lah.
like a DJ set.
So then they said they came up to me literally, bro. They came up to me and said, "Bro, Roshan, actually, dude, I don't know whether you know, damn funny lah. You're damn funny lah." Then I was like, "Okay, thanks, man. That's
true,
bro. We had this Christmas party. Why don't we do some stand up?"
No.
Why don't we do some stand up? Then I was like, in my feelings, this guy's complimenting me, and then finally I was like, okay lah, bro, I had not even gone to I never even gone to a stand-up show, bro. I went up on stage and I bombed, bro. I bombed.
For how long?
I think it was like maybe 4 minutes or...
Oh, you did a short set.
It's a short one. It's like they have a whole program set up and one of like the performers, like they have a band.
And then you, Roshan Gomez.
Stand-up comedian.
So guys, what do you call Jesus?
Bro, it's bad, bro. It's so bad. But the point is to say, now, if anybody ever said, Roshan, I'm going to give a talk, and I want to make it funny, I'm going to go to like a stand-up. And, we have those connections, we have those relationships now. At the time, I didn't know anyone. Yeah. And you're too confident again.
Yeah.
Right? Too confident.
This is you 18, right?
18 Roshan.
Damn.
No, man. In some ways, it's kind of like a typical Roshan Gomez in the sense that really do things where not supposed to be done, will try to do lah.
Yeah, of course. I'll push your envelope lah.
Yeah, that's been my kind of like life story. So,
right.
But it's funny lah. So, but yeah, just coming back to this thing of like, I think...
No, go back. How's this comedy set?
Oh man, it was bad, bro. It was so that's why when I watch interviews of comedians talking about bombing, I actually know.
You know how it feels.
I did it, bro.
Oh my God.
I did
That's
it,
so
bro.
good. That is a very unique thing to feel,
Bro, it's the most horrible.
Yeah. Because you can bomb singing.
Yeah.
You can bomb giving a speech.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not the same,
Yeah.
bro. It's not the same. Because
the same.
there's an expectation of... A speech may not be funny.
Yeah.
But when
Singing may not be good.
you go up to like people say like, oh, he's going to tell a few jokes. People expect to laugh.
Yeah,
So when
yeah.
there's dead silence, it's not just. It's like you're getting it's like you're failing.
Yeah, and it's the highest risk.
Yeah.
Highest risk thing because if anybody can say I can sing.
Yeah.
You can somewhat hold a note, you're good.
Right.
But if you say you're funny and you're somewhat holding a joke,
Yeah.
no, it needs to hit.
Yeah.
A joke needs to hit or it doesn't hit.
Exactly.
And singing, you can look at a room and go like 30 people, and then most of them be like, all right, some people don't like. Jokes will polarize people.
Yeah.
It's such a crazy thing to fight with. And you did it like in a Christmas party. It's crazy.
Dude,
Dude.
it's crazy.
What were the jokes? I don't know the jokes.
I don't know, bro. I can't remember. I've blocked out. All I remember is the silence and then me just walking out. Then I hung around for a little while. Then I went downstairs and I called a friend. I was like, bro, I just think I just did the most stupidest thing I've ever done in my life.
The fact that you called somebody, dude,
Bro, I remember, bro. I literally went downstairs. I called someone. I was like,
the
bro.
first thing you did just went and called someone.
Yeah, bro. I needed to talk to someone.
Thank you, bro.
The realization hit in at that moment. I was like, damn, son, this is crazy. Hey, bro, you want to market? Just go ahead and eat.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, yeah, we just had some food and drinks come in.
Okay.
But that's the situation. Okay.
The first day I bombed, dude, I left, dude. I didn't even call anybody.
Serious,
I went back
ah?
home.
Oh, damn, man.
Yeah.
Did somebody invite you or did you just want to do it? Or
No, my friend, I call him Along Fit.
Okay.
His name is Fitri, so he was doing Malay comedy, but it's a mixed comedy thing lah. And he invited me, then he put my name in, then I contacted them, and then they said can do. Bro, I went there, I was like, I got this lah.
Yeah.
I didn't have it. I didn't have it, dude. I bombed. The only laughter I got was because I did like a Nigerian accent because there were two Nigerian people before me, and they came up and they did internet jokes. And in a comedy scene, if you do internet jokes, you're dead.
Right.
Because you have to be original, right?
Right.
So I was doing something about having a big dick or something, right? And I was like, because we are blessed, because they are blessed, right?
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, because there's Nigerians at the back. Right. And my head went, no, address them.
Yeah.
Quickly turn it on them. I was like, brass, please don't kill me. I was doing something like that.
Yeah.
And that was the only laughter I got, dude. I finished like, guys, thank you so much. I put the mic, instead of putting it on the stand, I put it on the chair.
Right.
And I walked out. As I'm walking out, I hear Kavin J just go, guys, comedy is hard. But it's not that hard. He just went, but it's not that hard.
Oh shit!
He just pointed to me.
Dude, damn, son.
Bro, I was like, ha. I left. I sat behind my bike and I was like that. I started my bike, I left, dude.
Damn.
But I get it. I get it, bro. And I'm glad you did it to yourself.
Dude, but I never tried again. What made you do a round two?
Like I said, I cannot if I do something, I cannot just be like, oh, it didn't work out. I'll be like, oh, really? Until something is proven unfair against me, I'll keep going at it.
So yeah, okay, I understand a little bit better. For you, like I can do it for sure, unless it's rigged against me.
Yes.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Or
Okay,
even if I can't do it, I'll keep doing it until like I get some level of satisfaction. Because it's like can't be that hard. If that how come someone else is doing it?
Right.
For me, it's like my mentality is always like that. Until something is rigged or something is unfair or something is like for example, I know you deserve whatever you're supposed to get. I take and give him.
Right.
And then I'm like, no, what, fuck this.
We're a bit similar in the sense that we're both willing to try. No sense of like self-awareness that we shouldn't be doing. But I feel like you have more confidence than me. Like, I'm like, I'll try it. And then I get slammed and I'm like,
Thank you, bro.
that's enough. I don't have that pain threshold.
Okay, Roshan, half.
Okay, bro, wow, fancy. I thought you wanted the chicken rice.
I wanted, but I saw the chicken. The chicken looked like it was plastic.
Oh, wow. We're going to have some ASMR.
Okay, here you go.
Hey, thanks. Cheers, man. Cheers.
Okay, take half first.
Hey, makan.
How am I going to do a sandwich with this dude?
Hey, we got plate. Can we get a plate?
Oh, fuck it. We're raw dogging it. Let's go.
we do, bro.
We're raw dogging it.
Yeah, we just...
Take half first.
Bro.
Now, what were you saying? We have the same thing, just that I'm more brave.
Yeah.
You know why I started stand up?
Why?
Because I was scared of the mic. I had stage fright. I'll freeze.
Serious?
Yeah. So when I was DJing, I'll look down and DJ like that.
Damn.
Like that. And I went for like an audition. And as I was auditioning, it was a half an audition. 20 minutes in, the guy comes up, just like, here's a mic. Say something on the mic. It's an empty room. They just wanted to see me if I'm talking or not. If I could talk. And I just looked at him. I was like, that, and I just kept playing.
Damn.
Yeah, and then he looked at me like, and then the guy after me came in. First thing he took the mic, all right, he just started talking. And I lost the gig. And I was like, fuck, I can't lose. See, again, in my head, I can't lose like this.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. If he's doing it, then why am I not doing it?
Right.
Like, why can't I do it, right?
Thanks.
Went to comedy, died.
Yeah.
Immediately realized why I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then fetal position like 3 days. Never left the house like a week. Cancelled my gig. Like didn't go for my gig because I was so I was so done with myself. Couldn't look at myself in the mirror, kind of thing like that. But then a week later, he was like, "Can't be that hard."
Bro, I still think about that set that I did at 3 minutes, and until today, I'm 34 years old, bro. I still think about it, bro. Like, what possessed me, bro?
Bro, I remember word for word my first set, dude.
Right.
Because that's how traumatizing it was for me. I know exactly what I was saying. I was saying some rubbish about pussy being a tunnel and how some fellas like signed their names in there.
Damn.
It was vulgar, bro. Like it was zero originality there. It was just me trying to be funny for the sake of being funny. I wasn't being myself. But that's what happens when you do comedy first. Comedy is a thing where you immediately think your job is to impress people.
Right.
Right? And then you go and do that and then it doesn't work. You end up not impressing them. You don't impress yourself also. Yeah. In fact, you hate yourself. Then you come back home and then you, again,
okay, this is a bit more of a weird comparison.
Okay,
it's odd, but I do resonate. So like I do give talks in church, for example.
Oh no.
Like, I give sessions in church.
But are you funny though?
I think I am. The kids like me. I've done comedy sets, I think, in my Sunday school classes. I've had like kids like
You've done comedy sets?
I think so, yeah. Ryan is laughing.
That's a bad place to be.
Ryan is laughing. But I've done sessions about, like we'll do about the existence of God. And we'll do like the 5 proofs of God. Like, can you logically believe in the presence of God, the existence of God? Okay. And I brought speak to highly myself. But I've had I've had kids like literally laughing, falling off their chairs. It doesn't happen all the time.
Okay.
But it has happened. But my point is this. When I first started giving sessions, right, when I would do like, faith input and all that, I tried to copy people that I had seen, previous like session speakers and all that.
Emulate first.
Yeah. And it ended up being this other person's voice. And it wouldn't hit, right? It wouldn't hit. And I knew that I could do this. I wanted to do it. I could do it. But the only way I knew it was how I saw it before. But as I kept on doing it, you learn your own voice. I know it's weird because it's Sunday school but it really does. It is like that, So like right now, I know for a fact, like when I teach Sunday school kids or when I give sessions for youth or for young people, it's the session I give. It's my voice purely. Nobody else gives sessions like how I give sessions because it's my own developed voice with time and.
Everybody else does like a.
I guess everybody has their own version, their own. I mean, if you do it long enough, I think you create your own kind of like, because with time you adopt some things, you cut off some things, you figure out what you like, what you don't like, right? Yeah. So like, I figured out that I'm not someone who likes PowerPoint. You just cut off these things. Okay. I'm not a guy who's going to do like premise kind of jokes. I like to interact,
crowd work.
Dude, I was a pioneer before all these crowd guys. I was doing it in church, like
before Matt Rife.
Yeah. Before Andrew Schultz, it was Roshan Gomez lah, OG.
18 years old at a Christmas party. The way I look at it is this.
Yeah.
That's how I learn.
Yeah.
When you do comedy based on what you watched, you're doing it because you found that funny.
Yeah.
So if you, in your head, it's an egotistical thing. You think, if I found this funny, why wouldn't someone else find it funny? You do the same thing. And that's a lesson itself, because the moment it goes out, people don't find it funny, your brain was like, oh, they don't find it funny, but why do I find it funny? Then you break it down, you're like, no, what he's saying is funny. How he's saying is funny. Now I need to figure out how I want to say it. That's it. That's the process. The moment you figure out how you want to say it, in your own voice, in an angle that you find funny, you might even find a whole different way to say it.
Yeah.
And come to the same conclusion or a different conclusion. But it doesn't matter. The delivery is yours. The moment delivery becomes yours, you're good.
Yeah. And the thing is, when you emulate someone, that person also went through a journey of, figuring out their own voice.
Yeah.
So you're not, it's not like Dave Chappelle. Like if you listen to Dave Chappelle's stand-up, like
I use this analogy all the time.
You do?
Yeah.
That's why.
Because he sounds completely different.
Completely different. Yeah. Right? So you can tell the voice shifting. You can tell. So it's again, even
just the tone itself.
It's different.
High, low now.
Yes, exactly. last time he was putting it up like,
he's just trying to be there.
Yeah,
But now he
exactly.
doesn't care anymore.
Yeah,
It's just his voice. Hey,
yeah. So
put it
like,
out
I think
there.
everyone has this like journey of trying to just figure out what your voice is, right? It's not like even if it's good, it doesn't mean that it's an end product or it's.
That's it. It doesn't mean that's it. No.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to do angry comedy, dude.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Like what, like a Bill Burr kind of?
Yeah, I used to do that.
Right,
Like a Bill kind of thing. But I watched Kiran Baladevan, I watched Vishnu, this guy here, and then I was like, oh, that's how my brain thinks. And then my head was, if that's how my brain thinks, that's how I should speak. Turns out, no. My thing now is my brain is super angry. But how I say it is completely sarcastic in the slowest way possible. I'll talk to you like I'm talking, like how I'm talking to you now. That's how I talk to you.
Right.
I explain to you in the words that I know, that kind of thing. And that kind of worked for me.
Right.
Because then people realize, oh, this fella he's telling a story. It's pretty good. Oh my God, punchline. They won't even see it coming kind of thing. When I was doing angry comedy, I sounded just like another comedian.
Right.
To the point, Prakash will come out to me and say like, if you do angry comedy, watch Kiran, watch Vishnu. Then you'll understand what they're doing.
Right.
Because they thought, okay, this is just another angry comedian kind of thing. Like that.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a lot of discovery along the way.
Yeah, and I think you wouldn't want if people already know where you're going, then it kind of cuts the fun.
Yeah,
also, right?
why am I doing it then?
Yeah, you want to take people on a ride or like
You
go
don't
left,
see
go-
where I'm going. I bring you there.
Yeah.
That's comedy lah. That one depends on how you say it lah. Which is why I like the idea of when you watch something, take what they're saying, think about it from your own experiences, from your own culture, from your own way of thinking. Don't just take and just say like, oh, they spoke about this. Let's speak about this. Why would you want to speak about it? You have to think about it, and that's not to say you shouldn't speak about, say, an American problem. You should, but always understand why you're doing it. Do you actually have something to say about it, or are you just doing it because you need another 5-minute bit? What are you doing?
Right.
It might make things harder for you to write jokes, but personally for me, it's like I don't mind delaying my joke writing as long as I understand what I'm saying, I'm meaning what I'm saying it, or there's either a serious aspect or a comical aspect to what I'm saying. It's either I'm trying to make you laugh or I'm trying to make you think, or both, right? Other than that, I won't simply just go like, take this topic because he's saying it, do the same way. No, for me, it doesn't work that way anymore. But in the beginning, for a while, it was. So I was just trying to learn. Emulation, just emulate. I think the first year of you doing comedy is just you trying to get the stage out of your mind. Just try to forget that the spotlight is on you. So do whatever you want then. Copy, emulate, do whatever you want. But after that, you should really think like how you're thinking.
So for you, from having stage fright and things like that, how did you, did you finally become comfortable? Is this a lot of practice? Is it a lot of preparation?
I'm still scared.
You're still scared?
Yeah.
So then what? Is a lot of preparation or is it just a lot of trial and error? What do you think?
I think trial and error.
Trial and error.
Preparation is key in the beginning. So in the beginning when I was doing shows, I'd prepare like jokes. I'd prepare like opening jokes. This is a good opener. Always use this. I still do opening jokes. I still use some. Whenever I expect like a new crowd, I still do opening jokes. I'll prepare to the point of like flow. Open like this. Because I do music comedy, right? Do this song. About this song, talk about this. Then go here. Somehow connect to the next song. That kind of thing like that. Now is more like I have bits, but also I'm not really uncomfortable in a situation where I just have to go on stage and talk to people. That's hosting technically, right? So now preparation more for me is actually being in a room. I know if I can't be in the room, I know I got shit to talk about. But I'd rather be in a room and then listen to someone else talk to them, find things in the room, that kind of thing. Immediate preparation.
That's crazy, man. So yeah, this is one of the things that I think people will be surprised that, you were doing stand-up comedy before, you got injured, you still continue your stand-up comedy. You would think that, there's nothing much to, but I guess it makes sense in the sense that for you, if you can't cry, you laugh lah. So there's more things to, in a way, right, to kind of like process through stand-up comedy, I guess.
Also now I can do so many jokes I can't do before.
Yeah, like, give me some.
Alright, bro, that's why I used to say, I'd say Parkinson's was not Parkinson. What's the one where you have tics and you say random words?
Oh, shoot.
Asperger's.
No. Tourette's.
That's the one. Tourette's, yeah. 2018, I had this joke. I said Tourette's is a superpower.
Tourette's is what?
Superpower.
Why?
Because you can say whatever you want and get away with it.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
And we used to have this uncle, my Taman. He'll drink, he had Tourette's. He'll drink. And then he'll go and curse at people. He'll cuss people out, and you can't tell it's because he has Tourette's or he's drunk.
Right.
Or he's just cussing you.
Right,
You can't
right,
tell, right?
Right.
And his wife always said, no, he got Tourette's. He got Tourette's. Then we would be like, they don't sound like Tourette's. Complete sentences. He's yelling at us in complete sentences. He'll bring up my past and shit all, bro.
Oh,
Tourette's don't bring up past. No, yeah, he's Tourette's special a bit. He'll do all that. So I had this joke. When I did it once, there was a blind guy in the audience. He was the only one who laughed. Everybody else just went, everybody just went like that. But the blind guy right in front of me just went, he was like that. He was like that. And I looked at him, oh, blind guy. Thank God you can hear I say like that. It was a reflex thing. And then he died. He died. He was like, oh my God, there's so many. Everybody else was like, and the crowd turned on me. Obviously, because at a point I had 2 legs.
Right.
I looked like a normal dude, Indian flair.
Right.
I looked vulgar because I was like saying fuck and all that.
Right.
But then now I can revisit those jokes. Like now I have beautiful disabled jokes. I feel like I really love the disabled jokes that I do. Because for the longest time after the accident, I used to stay away from them. And the only disabled jokes that are done are against me. Or people that do to me.
Right.
Comedians do to me. Comedians are the worst kinds in this case. Because every time I do one joke, they'll be like, oh, that's your whole personality now. But they'll do like 7 jokes. And then I'm like, whose personality is it again? Like, what's going on, right?
Yeah.
But the moment I got comfortable doing it after talking to some comedians, and then they were like, bro, you don't have the leg. You can do it. Shut the fuck up and do it. Who? The only person, this guy Sandeep, what he said broke me. He said like, bro, the only person who can tell you what joke to do and what joke not to do is someone who has no 2 legs. Who has lost both legs.
Yeah.
Other than that, ask them all to shut the fuck up. Right.
And if someone comes with no legs and no hands, you straight away just bow before
I just bow like, oh my God, you're a God. You're a God. You can telepathically speak to me. Like, that's how it is. But so I'm just glad like I am at this point where I can not worry about what has happened, but rather look forward to what I can do with it.
Yeah. And not only the stand-up comedy, but then you're also like your music career. So had you been singing before that, or was it something that came after?
No, so I used to sing for fun as a kid,
Yeah.
and then I kind of forgot it for a while. And then whilst I was DJing, there was one night going back from Marble 8, and Marble 8 is a place in KL, and it was raining. So Jalan Teraza, got tunnels, right?
Yeah.
I stopped at the first tunnel. It had a curve like that. And I stopped and I was like waiting for the rain to stop. As cars passed by, the reverb sounded good. Like the echo sounded good. So randomly, I just pulled out my phone and I recorded like a story cover. It's still on my Insta. That's when I started actually going back to singing. And this was like 2017.
Okay.
2016, 2017, right? So I started out just like making Insta stories. 15 seconds. Shit covers. Shit, like they sound absolutely horrific.
I'm sure they don't laugh.
No, they do.
I'm sure they don't.
No, quality-wise.
Quality-wise,
Like
alright.
this is a breaking.
Oh, I see.
It sounds like that. And then I never really took up singing until I lost my leg. Lost my leg, came back 1 year in, I think. A year in. That's when I was like, all right, cool, I got nothing else to do. I'm seated all the time in front of the computer. I spent like 10, 12 hours in front of the computer because I was not going anywhere. I can't walk, right? So I used to play a beat and then record like that, like on the phone. Still sounded ass. Right? But the singing apparently good because some of my friends came up to me. One of them, Arul, just came out and said like, Tash, like, the cover is good, but your voice is good, but the cover is ass. It sounds completely ass. Figure out a way to like, produce it properly or like mix it or do like, make music properly. So 2021, early 2021, I just started watching music production videos. I just downloaded like PDF files from like Abbey Roads and all these studios and all that, just to read what they do, like manuals and all that stuff. And I started learning what is a compressor, what is all that. Just getting into the music making side of it, right? Just to make myself sound good. Until 2022, sorry, is when I was like comfortable enough to like, all right, cool, I can start making like proper covers and all that. And then from 2021, I started already. Then that's the covers you see me sitting in a dark room, with the computer light on my face, kind of thing. That's when I started. That's honestly the accurate point where I started like 2021, that kind of thing. Yeah.
And it's been crazy. I mean, you've released singles.
Yeah, now we're making originals.
Yeah, no album yet, right?
I have an EP rolling out now, actually. And then I have an album coming after that. I'm actually at the album stage already.
Nice.
Yeah, now I'm working on an album. We have an EP. EP is called Player 2. I just took out the first song I just put out called Fire. We just put out last month. And then...
Yeah, I think I heard it. But it's not spelled Fire. It's spelled in a different way, right?
Spelled PHYR.
Yes.
Because PH is like... Anyways.
Right.
And then YR is like...
Right.
Why not? Right?
Yeah, that's crazy. And I think you've been going on radio stations and I think you're doing a concert or what is it? Something with Zamira. With Zamira.
I did already.
Oh, did already?
Yeah, I did already.
What was it again? It was
Oh, no. You're talking about South by Southwest.
Yeah.
I couldn't go for it.
Oh, how come?
My visa got denied. I was racially profiled.
Damn, son. What the heck?
Yeah. I went, tried to get my visa, couldn't get.
Where was it supposed to be at?
Austin, Texas.
This is Trump's America.
Yeah.
This is Trump's America.
I was going to go there like, Viva la America. Keep the Mexicans out. I was going to do all that. I was ready, bro. I was going to sell out.
Trump didn't know his biggest supporter was coming.
Yeah, he didn't know it was coming from there, bro. I would have added 2 more feet on the wall, bro. I would have built it myself. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, there's a lot of opportunities opening up for you. You're doing fantastic, man.
I'm okay.
Very proud of you, bro. Very proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
So, but how are you balancing between music and comedy? Which is the focus right now?
Right now, I think my thing is music because there's just so much to do with music that I have to put it first at this stage, right? I'm pretty sure when it comes to a point where I can take a step back and then just let music do its thing, I'm pretty sure at that point I'll be okay with going back to comedy on a more full-time basis. But for now, comedy is just something that I do on the side second. Music is always coming first because just because of the sheer volume of the work. Making the music, mixing, mastering, getting content done, finding for possible sponsors, shooting music videos, shows, practice, and all that. Like it is quite a lot actually. Some of the days people see me sitting at home like, oh, you look at his life, so cool, and all that. They don't understand, bro. It's like it'll be one day like that. Right. And the next day it'll be like 2 o'clock I'm here, 4 o'clock I'm there, 9 o'clock I'm here, 2 a.m. I'm here. It's just it is hectic. None of it is paying off in a big way. So it doesn't seem like that. Right? But it's building blocks lah. I've been doing it for the last 4 years, for the past 3 years. This is my kind of 4th year. And usually 4, 5, 6, 7 is the general area where things kick off. So here's where you need to actually step up your game, start focusing on things. Don't be lackluster in any way possible, that kind of thing.
Interesting. And in terms of your creative process when it comes to writing songs and things like that, how do you go about it? Is it very different from like writing a set, when it comes to comedy, or is the creative process the same or different or?
No, I think it's different. I think the biggest reason why it's different is because of intent also. There's different emotions associated with two things. Comedy is a very open air thing for me. Comedy is like I'm trying to make you laugh. I'm trying to get response out of you. I'm trying to get you to cringe, to feel certain sadness or not sadness, like cringe like that. But when I make songs for me, it's just like I just want to make you feel emotions that will either make you cry or make you relish. And I'm not trying to sell anything to you. The song is the song. Enjoy the song like that, right? So how I write it is very different, I think, for me. Personal intent also is very different. Comedy, I write it because it's either something that I know is funny or I've been through, right? Music there's a attraction value involved, right? You need to write it in a certain way where it's appealing to the target audience. It's still majority of it still comes from what I've been through. But it's like one is romance, one is this, one is
romance.
Hey,
bro.
R&B.
Damn.
We're doing R&B, so come on, bro. But my upcoming albums, all they're gonna have. I mean, up to this point, I think I wrote like romantic stuff.
Yeah.
Sexual in nature.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
I think one of my favorites is what's it called? Ride.
You shouldn't. You from church, right? What are you listening to the song? What's going on? You know what that song means or not?
Bro, I know, bro. It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's the one song that I feel I can take down, but everybody loves the song. I don't know. But loves it? Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to take it down one day.
Why you want to take it down? It's nice, man.
I'd see. You all say the same thing. I'm like, bro, we made that for jokes, dude. We made that honestly just to win a competition, and then we were done with it. And then when I put it out, I literally put it up because I just needed to get like my Spotify for artist page and all that. I had another song. Let Me Know was supposed to be the first song.
Right.
That became the second song.
Right.
And then until now, people are like, oh, Murty, you the one sing right. Like, get away from me. Get away from me.
But it's kind of funny how you put things out and what resonates with people, right? It's pretty crazy.
Dude, I have songs that I am super proud of that are out. They be like, oh, lagu tu I tak pernah dengar lah.
Yeah. You know, in a weird way, it's something like the podcast.
Oh no.
In some ways, my favorite episodes have sometimes been the episodes that don't hit the most. Like one of my favorite from the old episodes, I think my favorite one was I spoke with an old friend who had gone into studying snails. Right? He studied snails. What do you call it?
I'm sorry, what?
Snails, bro. That's what he studied. And in Australia, during a snail, right? You know, there was the Australian the bushfires. There was a huge forest fire, right? But
the snail started it, right?
part of his job was going to rescue snails from the forest. So I asked him. I said, "Bro, it must have been a bad lah. A lot of snails would have been killed off lah. It's a huge fire." Then he was like, "Actually, it's not too bad. They can dig down and go underground." It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Who knows this?
that makes sense. Yeah,
Only he knows.
He's the expert, man. But I love that conversation because, like, would you think that there is a Malaysian who went over to Australia who just studied snails?
Really, that sounds very Malaysian.
Yeah, it actually
We do
it's super,
random
it's a
shit,
super
yeah.
Malaysian
It's
thing.
super Malaysian thing, yeah.
But so I enjoy because I was like, dude, this is so. I spoke with one guy also who did his PhD in he studied a type of ant on the US cotton farm, right? He studied a specific ant, and he's a eco journalist now in Malaysia. He does like really good eco reporting on deforestation and
Is your
things like that.
church friend or what?
No, this guy I randomly met through the podcast. Somebody recommended, we connected, and he's
What's his name?
Yao Hua, and the journal that he writes in or the articles, it's called Makaranga.
Makaranga lah.
Yeah, correct.
Malaysia
you know?
Karanga lah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, people can go check it out because he does really good like reporting on deforestation and things like that lah.
Oh,
but
shit.
anyway, so those were like my favorite episodes because to me it was like, dude, I've never heard. Who are you? It's this
I get it.
interesting
I get it.
species, right?
I get it.
And I love those conversations so much. They may not have been as interesting as Murty, right? They may not have the fire and spice of
Right.
Murty.
No,
right?
I don't care how many songs I do. You cannot beat snails. If you study snails, you've beaten me today.
So, but like, I enjoy, but they didn't hit as well as I thought they would because I thought these guys are so interesting and unique.
People are like, why am I listening about snails, bro? Where my snail at?
Yeah, and the conversations that have hit really well. I was surprised. I had one session, it was like a 4-hour, like kind of like philosophical discussion, right? And it had a lot of views. I was like really, really surprised.
Which one was this?
This was one of the later ones. It's with a guy called MJ. I probably will call him back again.
Is it a finance guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we know each other.
Oh, you do? Yeah. So he came over. It was towards the tail end of the podcast, but I remember looking at it's like a lot of people listen. I was really surprised. And the feedback was very positive. Like people reached out to me and said they really enjoyed the convo because they said like in a Malaysian context and had not heard anything like that before.
And MJ is an intellectual guy also.
Yeah. So, but I didn't think, that would hit, like it's
Random,
kind of,
right?
It's kind of like random sometimes, right?
Same.
Like what you put out, people just hit differently.
No, it's as simple as content, dude. Like the contents that we shoot, you watch content I put out, shoot, color graded, angle, camera, harness. 2,000 views.
Yeah.
So guys, I think 1 million views. What do you guys want? Tell me now, what do you want? What do you want from me? How much more do I need to give? It's crazy. Like it's always and it'll sound like 700K.
Yeah.
800K, 1.2 million. None of the properly done videos have blown up to that level.
I've been rewatching Friends.
Oh no.
I've been rewatching Friends.
You're so stuck there.
I haven't watched it in a long time, lah. I think I watched it when I was maybe, in college, kind of,
Okay.
rewatching it, I was like, oh, damn, these guys, they're so talented lah. They are so talented. I mean, I remember them being funny, but when I rewatch it now as an adult, I mean older, much older again. Wow, these guys are so, because they would have been in their mid to late 20s, right? So talented, comedy timing, just, and each of them have a different kind of life flavor in a way.
Especially LeBlanc and what's Chandler's name?
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
Man, they're all a bit different, but all, even the girls, I think they're just, damn, they're very, even like, I was thinking,
Lisa Kudrow.
Lisa Kudrow was so good.
Bro.
And, when I was young, I thought Jennifer Aniston was like, very pretty lah. But now I feel like Lisa Kudrow is beautiful, bro. Beautiful. But anyway, but even Jennifer Aniston, I just looking at her realizing like, oh, she's actually a really good comedic actress. And then I realized, oh yeah, all her movies after are all comedic.
Yeah, comedy.
I don't think she gets her place as like one of the
serious ones.
Top female comedic actors.
Yeah, comedic because she's so good at it.
Yeah.
And it's that American trope lah. Hot, bimbo looking.
Yeah.
Funny.
Right. And so, but also the down of the whole thing is, I'm watching the episode, then you can't escape the fact that, Matthew Perry is dead.
Yeah.
And that's sad, man. So I don't know, watching the interviews and all that is quite sad. And one thing is, then I was watching like their reunion thing, and the interesting is how all of them say that, most of them say, like I think Lisa Kudrow and who was it? Somebody else. They don't watch themselves. They don't watch it. I think
Jennifer Aniston cannot mention Friends to her.
Yeah.
She gets mad.
And they say how, and I think Matt LeBlanc was talking about how when he watches himself, he just can't stand watching himself, right? Lisa Kudrow, so when she watches herself, she can't stand watching herself. And I'm like, damn. So it gave me a little bit of hope lah. Because when I listen to myself a lot of times, I feel it's so cringe, man. I feel it's so cringe. And I'm just hoping and praying that I don't sound as cringe as I think I sound lah.
Or the next person.
Yeah. If those guys, because they are so high level and they think they suck, I think all of us also, when we hear ourselves,
recorded you is not you.
Yeah, it's not you, right? It's
imposter syndrome.
Yeah, exactly. So
I still have it. I don't watch my comedy sets all.
Yeah.
That's why I don't learn, which is a bad thing. I should do it. But I can't stand watching. Even my music sets, people should tag me. I'll just share. I'll just be like, I'm not watching the video. Like, I cannot take it. Like, it sounds like, for me, it's like,
yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a funny thing, huh? I don't know what it is.
I don't know. But for me, it's scary. Because it's like, I always thought of it, why? It is funny. Like, but why cannot? Then I'll try doing it. Then I'll be like,
yeah.
No, I don't know what is it. If someone can tell us what the word is, like wanderlust for something, right?
Yeah.
But the word, what is the word for it? There must be a word for it.
I don't know. But it's
self-esteem issue.
Maybe it's a bit of that imposter syndrome. I mean, we know ourselves the most. So when we...
That's what it is.
Yeah.
We know ourselves the most.
Yeah.
So we know whatever we're doing there is just portraying the good side.
Yeah.
Or the highlight of it.
And a lot of times, I guess we are our harshest critic, right? And
yeah.
then we see ourselves. That's like you seeing yourself as a different person.
Yeah. But also knowing your bad sides, your worst sides, your quirks and all that. Knowing like, not all that shines is gold. Like, we think like that all the time.
Yeah.
But other people only see that. Then you're like, oh my God, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It's like somebody will look at you do a set and they'll be like, oh, dude, this fella is damn confident and everything. But if you see a video of yourself, you're not only seeing the confident side, you're seeing everything.
The build up, the walk up to it.
Yeah.
Like, what was I thinking?
You are seeing all the other sets you did where you made mistakes.
Yeah.
You're thinking about when you were 18 years old and you went and did a set and
there
you
flopped. There we go. That's called a callback, ladies and gentlemen. This guy did a callback, bro. You should do comedy, Roshan.
Sorry, man. I told you, man. It's just the 18-year-old Roshan Gomez spoiled everything.
Too much energy. You know, I got this, lad. No, Christ believes in me. Let's go. Like, goes there. Christ is like, no, son, I don't.
It strengthened my faith. I was like, dude, I need Jesus, bro. After that, I really need Jesus in my life, bro.
This guy bombed so hard, it's like, only God can save me.
Only God
can save me. Yeah, but I get scared. I still see. I can't do it. Like,
what scares you more, doing comedy or singing?
Oh, comedy.
Comedy, yeah. Because it's so interactive, right? In that sense.
Comedy. Singing is, I think singing is a shame thing now, but comedy is a fear thing. It's like what if I mumble? I'm that scared. But for me, it's just like,
because singing, people may think you suck, but you won't know. But comedy, you will know when people think you suck.
I will know when I suck. That's the problem.
Right.
Like because when I sing, number one, there's band behind you. So there's already like some form of togetherness, right? Backup. Number two, when you sing, one note wrong, you can run away into the different note and just like, I keep going all that. Lah. Comedy, you can do that.
Yeah.
Talk. Punchline don't land.
Yeah. And to dig yourself out of it, it makes it worse sometimes, right?
How you gonna, how you gonna, and most times when you write jokes, it's the coming up joke, the upcoming joke feeds from the joke you're doing now or that whatever is it. It's a ramp thing. But you fucked your ramp.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna go? Anyway, so my mother did this, and I found that there's no truly there's no 100% recovery from a bad joint. I call it a joining. And the best one I've done is I'll do something so bad, everybody will be like, oh, right. Then I'll just look at them and go like, all right, now I'm going to segue very badly.
So sometimes you acknowledge it, double down.
Yeah, double down.
It can be better.
Acknowledge, because people understand, oh, he knows.
Yeah.
It shows confidence. It shows that you've been here, you've done this before, and you know how to recover.
Yeah.
That's what scares me.
Yeah.
What if I forget how to recover? It's just imposter syndrome again, me doubting me again and again. But then when I do it, it's just like, every time I do it, you see me off stage, I'll be like, and then I'll be like, bro, that's so good. Thanks. Thanks. In my mind, I'll be like, that could have gone wrong 7 different times.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I know it's much easier for me to just fuck up. But the fact that I held myself together, it's still a thing. I don't think it ever goes away. No matter how many years you do, I think that's good. Keeps you on your toes. Make sure you maintain a certain quality to yourself.
And I guess it's what makes it fun to a certain extent because it's like love, right? If there's no possibility of rejection, it's not going to be...
Yeah.
It's
the same reason why you get a toxic girlfriend.
Yeah.
You love the fight. Yeah.
That's why even after... Amber Heard pooped on his bed. Johnny Depp still kept coming back for more.
Yeah, bro. Look at the characters he's played. What screams normal about him? None, bro. Amber Heard was normal for him.
Yeah.
We love Johnny Depp. Just messing around.
Please, you're welcome on the podcast.
Hey, there we go. This guy got called back, got sudden, got entry, got slide, marketing.
I would take Johnny Depp. I would take Amber Heard. All of y'all are welcome.
You take Amber Heard?
Yeah, come on. The podcast. This is an open and safe space for all voices.
I'm so glad Rumah is back, lah.
If the guy who likes snails can come on this podcast, anybody can come.
What's his name again? Yao?
Junkit. Snail was Junkit. Yeah.
Who's the other? Yao was what?
Yao was the ant.
The ant.
Yeah, he studied insects.
And he majored in the ant.
His PhD was on a specific type of ant on the cotton fields.
Yo, cotton field. Probably a black ant. Was it black?
Yeah.
Was it black?
So black ant, it was big, bro. It
Oh,
was a muscular ant.
I tell you, it's an NBA ant. That's what
was
it
an
is.
NBA.
Yeah, it's an NFL ant, bro. Don't fuck around. It's a quarterback.
Oh man, what the heck? Second episode in, let's get cancelled.
Let's get cancelled immediately. That's what happens whenever I come. I was like, what can I say to toe the line between comedy and us being hated for the rest of the way?
Do you think that there's like a U-turn from the cancel culture thing? I think during that COVID period it was like super hot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's getting better. Do you think so?
U-turn from the cancel culture for us, for those who got cancelled, or for those
No, for I guess the ones. Do you think that people? At one point it felt like
there was this
people were ultra sensitive.
mob mentality and just attacking.
Yeah, it feels like that mentality is not so strong anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because initially when something starts, right, it's always the idiots who are loudest.
Yeah.
I always tell this to my brother. The reason why these things happen is because intellectual people keep quiet. Because it's in their nature to always check first.
Yeah.
To always research first. To always think about their actions. Idiots are the ones who jump. I'm not saying I'm not an idiot. I used to be one of those guys, right? But at some point you have to change. At some point you have to realize, like, what am I fucking doing, right? Most people don't do that. Cancel culture is a very interesting thing for me because it screams weakness, but when you look at what they portray, it screams strength, it screams togetherness, it screams uniformity, right? It screams, see, we all agree with each other. What are you all actually agreeing about?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I were to put a camera in your house since you were 5, you know the amount of shit I can dig up on you.
Yeah. And it's all a lot of groupthink until it happens to you or a friend close to you. Then suddenly there's a lot of nuance.
Yeah.
right? You know, we had a lot of, I had a lot of friends. Okay, I have to be careful, but I know a lot of people who are like very fast to say like, you know, if as long as there's an accusation against a man, right? Yeah, you always believe the victim,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
But then when it became one of their male friends was
Suddenly there's due
accused of
process.
certain things,
Suddenly there's due
then suddenly
process.
I'm like, bro, y'all are still going for coffee and y'all are still chilling. I'm like, dude, what happened here?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I can understand. I can understand in the sense that life is complex, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'm not trying to undermine anybody who's gone through sexual assault or anything, but the reality is there are people who also make false accusations.
Yeah.
And it's going to we need to have a very complicated discussion on how do we balance these two rights.
And it's going to be uncomfortable as hell. We're not talking about dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs are 100% honest. Humans aren't.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you brought that up. Because it's like it's lost art at this point.
Yeah.
It's lost information at this point. So I'm supposed to raw dog the world, going on expecting everybody to be 100% good.
Yeah.
What world do you live in?
Yeah.
Like, due process is one of the words that I love these days. There's one comedian who says it, Bill Burr, he says it. If women ran the world, this is his joke, he says, like, if women ran the world, there would be no wars, there wouldn't be due process either. He'll say like that. But what he's actually saying is in these specific cases, what's important is due process.
Yeah.
What is important is, okay, both sides, listen. Fine, crime done. Can we figure out what happened? Or instead, are we just going to jump?
Yeah, and let me be clear. When I mean due process, I think when we mean due process, it means that when there is an allegation,
Yes.
A complaint,
Yes.
by either, whether it's the woman who has been assaulted or the man, and
Doesn't
there's a
matter.
complaint, that must be recorded and
Yes.
taken seriously.
Yeah.
But we cannot jump to guilt immediately. There must be a process that you follow, right? Because otherwise, people's reputations may be affected. You know, like, honestly, your reputation is an important thing.
And it's something that you can build for years, yet
Yeah.
be broken in a second and never be the same
Never
again.
recover.
When
Never
that's the circumstance and that's the cost.
Yeah.
How you attack it must be very careful.
Yeah.
Because one day it might turn on you and you're going to need the same level of understanding that people had for this.
Yeah.
Or more.
Yeah.
Because when it turns on you, what you would say is, but I built it for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't think when you did that.
Yeah. And you're going to have your own side, right? And you're going to say, look, this is my side. And I think you wouldn't like it if people already had made conclusions without talking to you first.
Yeah.
So all this to say is like, I think that these things are complex and we shouldn't treat it like it's so simple. Because then we land ourselves in difficult situations as well.
Yeah.
And I feel overall, this is getting a lot better. I don't know. That's me. I don't know about how you feel.
No. I feel the same. So for me, the biggest thing for me is the fact how cancel culture doesn't last these days. Like the cancel period is so short these days.
Yeah.
Because we move on so quickly, right? I don't know. It's because people are getting smarter, they're more tolerable, or because people are just so inundated with things happening on the net that they just move on. I can't tell if it's intended or not. I can't tell if it's intention or because people are even more dumber these days.
And I think because now on both sides, we see people getting cancelled on both sides.
Yeah.
Of your
true.
or different
of the
opinions.
spectrum.
Right?
Yeah, different opinions. Yeah.
Everybody now, so like for example, maybe you're a little bit more liberal. And then now you see how if you criticize Israel, for example, maybe you get shut down a little bit more. Right? You get called anti-Semite.
Anti-Semite, yeah.
Right? And then you say that I'm not anti-Jewish people.
Yeah.
I'm just anti the
Zionist.
war.
Anti-Zionist. Yeah.
Right? So then, yes, complicated.
Yeah.
Nuance.
Yeah,
layered, right?
Yeah.
You can be against a certain a principle or certain thing, but not against the person individually.
Or group of people. Fine.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and if you took your time, you would have got there.
Right. And if you were on the more right side, you would have also experienced the same thing.
Fair.
Where you criticize certain things and then you're lumped together as one and you cancel whatever. So all this to say, I think more people have seen, so
I think they've done a bit of work to peel a certain amount of layers.
Yeah.
For them to be like, I'm pretty sure that even the dumbest person on earth would have been like,
I hope so, man.
There we go. That's my thing. I hope so.
I hope so.
Because I don't know if it's intended or not.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's either even the dumbest person is going, there must be a second story.
Yeah.
Or everybody is just, oh my God, Arena Grande. And then just change direction. You don't know if it's intended or not. If it's intended, good. Then the social sphere is healing.
Yeah.
But if it's not, then Terminator, I guess.
Did you watch the Kevin Hart roast?
Yes.
You watched the full thing?
Yeah. No, full thing. Did I watch full thing? I think I did. Okay.
All right. So I'm curious to get your take as a stand-up comedian, because maybe people don't know. Like Murty is a proper stand-up comedian.
Well, I wouldn't say proper, but
I mean, yeah,
I know some comedians will kill me for this. I'm like, oh, you went to podcast, so you proper,
proper or improper stand-up comedian.
Improper. I'm a comedy activist. That's
I
what
mean,
it is.
you open up for who are people you've opened up for?
Oh, Douglas lah.
Yeah, Douglas and all that. So I mean, it's not just a hobby. What I'm trying to say is
It's not just a hobby.
Hobby, right?
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
So as a stand-up comedian, okay, for people who don't know, basically the roast, it's a type of comedy special that's been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been going on since like there are roasts from like
Bro.
Richard Pryor and
70s, bro.
yeah, it goes back a long time. It's always been kind of like controversial, challenging.
Yeah.
It's really a space where you kind of say things that you're not meant to say,
There's this
right?
comedian called Don something. I forgot his name.
Don Rickles.
Don Rickles.
I love
His guy
Don
started it.
Rickles.
And his story is crazy. I love him.
I love Don
Yeah.
Rickles. You know who we know him as?
Who?
I'm going to blow your mind, I think. Mr. Potato from Toy Story.
What?
Mr. Potato Head.
He was Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's Mr. Potato Head. Yeah. Don
He
Rickles.
voiced Mr. Potato.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, I love Don Rickles. I love Don Rickles.
So he started then.
I think I one of my favorite interviews, he went on
Vince Vaughn.
no, he went on this when he was a bit younger.
Oh, okay.
He went on Johnny Carson, who was like the early,
back then lah.
right? Then it's Frank Sinatra. So like because Frank Sinatra had ties to the mafia.
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
So he goes to him, he straight away like kisses him on the cheek,
Yeah.
and then he says like, Gambino is dead. Like, on this,
The way he talks now. Hey, listen.
Yeah,
Gambino's
yeah.
dead. Huh?
yeah.
Hey, listen.
Yeah. So, but anyway, so the latest
Roast.
edition of the roast is Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of backlash because there were a lot of like white guys
Yes.
making very racial
Like
jokes.
Monkey jokes, like this, like that. Like
Yeah,
that.
you know, I think what it was something like there was
What's
one.
his name? The guy. Can we pull up the
Yeah,
Kevin?
right. Can you put a
Hart
Kevin
show?
Hart roast? I think it's Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis. Yeah.
Shane Gillis.
So everybody is saying his jokes were not jokes. It was just like
yeah.
just racist things to say masked with comedy kind of thing.
Yeah,
Wow. Okay.
Shane Gillis and the other guy is Tony Hinchcliffe, right?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Right, yeah, that's the other guy.
Uh-huh.
And then also the other comments were that some of the jokes were they said sexist lah, basically.
Oh
right?
yeah. I mean, you Shane Gillis lah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm just wondering, what do you think? Do you think is there a line where it goes too far, or do you think anything is up for grabs as long as actually even if it's funny? Do you think that there are lines where you don't cross even if it's funny?
No, for me it's like, and I apply this to myself.
Right.
If it's funny, cross the line. I've had comedians call my mother a bitch.
Damn.
I didn't get mad.
Right.
For me is, if you want to cross the line, you have to make sure it's funny.
Right.
You make it funny, you go home.
Right.
You don't make it funny, you're gonna have a problem.
Right.
Because that's the thing. Either you make it funny or you don't do it.
Right.
Because when you make it funny, and the problem with this kind of dark jokes is that intention again. If I do a dark joke to you, you and I, we are friends. We know, you know how bad I joke. So when I do it, no matter how bad you take it, you be like, no, this fella's mouth is like that.
Yeah.
Right? But when Shane Gillis does it on stage, people think he's just doing racist things because they don't understand him. They don't know him, right? Now I don't know him also. He might be racist, he might not be racist. But personally for me, when people do jokes, I don't have a line. For me is, how are you going to tell what is the appropriate amount of dark and lightheartedness to have in something when you don't push it? When this is the line and then you just play it here, then how do you know, right? You have to push it. We used to do a show called The Lineup last time, and we used to.
Oh
have
yeah, I
writing-
remember. I went for that.
Yeah.
What's the chap's name?
Harish.
Harish, damn
and
funny
then
guy.
Irfan.
One of my favorite. Sorry, one of my favorite Harish jokes is we had that. I think I went when there was flooding in Klang. There was like really bad flooding.
yeah. 2022.
Yeah, then one of his jokes was like, I never believed in the Atlantic, or what you call it, the Atlantis. I never believed in Atlantis until I saw the floods in
The
Klang.
floods and everything. All,
Yeah.
Say now Klang damn clean.
Yeah.
Everything washed away already. Yeah, remember that.
Yeah.
We used to have writing rooms for it every
wow.
month because we had sketch, we had segment, all that. Bro, if you sat through those writing rooms, you would have, if as a normal person, you would have called the cops. Because it's normal for you to push it like as far as you can.
Yeah.
There's even jokes about like, I won't tell who did it, like my song Ride. This one is again, this is an example of how we push it. We don't agree with it, right? We're not saying like, this is how it is, this is true and all that. But it's just us pushing it to see how far, and then we tone back. No, that's not fair. That's punching down. This is not fair to people. We did a song about Ride and how we did a joke about Ride and how, because at the point the Palestine issue, Israel-Palestine issue was big, and we do the segment where we interview notable characters. We've played like politicians, we've played like movie stars and all that. So we wanted to interview Benjamin Netanyahu. And part of the joke was I was supposed to stand by the side, and when Benjamin Netanyahu sees me, it's like, Murty, my friend, we love you in Israel. We play your song all the time, especially when we go to Gaza and all that kind of joke.
Right.
To show how dark Benjamin Netanyahu's heart is, that while killing innocent people, he can listen to pop music.
Yeah.
And he knows who Murty is because that's his favorite guy to listen to while he's committing genocide.
And also the contrast, right? The contrast of this, like, whatever figure and listening to a Malaysian
guy. Yeah. And first is the lunacy of it.
Yeah.
A Malaysian Muslim country, which is pro-Palestine, he listens to them.
Yeah.
But while killing the same, like they are kin lah, kan.
All right.
So it's to honestly paint him in a bad direction. But we didn't go through with it because we understood what it would mean. We can look at it layered and be contextual with it and be like, okay, this is what we meant. And no matter how we package it, it's always going to be, oh, you're shitting on Gaza. It's always going to be that. So we always understood, okay, you know what? We can't do that. It might be construed like that. And for the part, we can't say they are wrong also. Because we are not comedy geniuses. We can't act it out in a way that will completely show what our intentions are. There are going to be discrepancies in how we convey. The medium is just acting one. So we tone it down. Okay, maybe don't do that joke. Maybe don't do this joke. That's how it is. When you write jokes, especially like for shows and all that. Now at our level, if we're doing that, at their level, confirm they'll be doing much worse.
Yeah.
Much worse in terms of like the level of darkness when the jokes come, right?
And it's hard to look at intention with roast, especially because it is meant to be provocative.
You call it a roast.
Yeah. It's not just like, because Kevin Hart is black, they went hard. It was like, even the Tom Brady one was crazy.
Yeah. They roast the Justin Bieber one.
Oh, yeah.
They roasted Martha Stewart so bad.
Yeah.
That woman did tax evasion. Like, that's it. Like, she didn't murder anybody. She didn't rape anybody.
Yeah,
you all roasted her like as if she killed your parents. Like that.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything there.
Yeah.
I think it's this dynamic where a white person cannot do all these things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because of their history.
Because of their history and all that. What is he going to do?
Yeah.
Just because he looks like that. Yeah. If you ask me, 100 years ago, he looks like a slave owner. Look at him. Look at English. He does look like a slave owner. Look at him.
Yeah.
And the jokes he do. And if you tell him that, he probably laugh.
Yeah.
Because for him, he's not an actual slave owner.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious that you tell that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's roasts, bro. It's roasts. Come on.
Like, there is an argument that they will say, like, look, the people who are laughing the most are the racists, right? And to say that, and the argument is like, yeah, we know that you are not racist, but in a way, your product is enjoyed the most by racists.
Okay.
But
how do you measure who's racist, who's not racist?
Yeah, I mean, they'll say like, they'll look at like X or what, and they say, look at all your supporters. They're like, alt-right, and
okay,
they are like a lot of extreme, or they'll say like, oh, look, the incel shooters, they were listening to like maybe a conservative pundit or something like that. Okay. On either side, they play this game.
Yeah, but these are like, what you're talking about is these are like, inspirational speakers or like TED talkers or like Charlie Kirk. Okay? Or are you talking about comedians?
It can be comedians as well.
Okay, it can be comedians.
Okay. So I guess my question is, how much of responsibility does an artist have? Like, for example, you could do a song like, kill all the Chinese.
Kill all the Chinese.
It's a banger. It's a banger, right?
Okay.
Kill all the Chinese, right?
Okay.
Down with Char Kway Teow, right?
Let's say down with Char Kway Teow. And the next,
bro, t-shirt that Ryan, we got our first t-shirt idea. Down with Char
Kway Teow. That's the next Raya song. Like, that's the next Raya song. Down with Char Kway Teow. That's it, bro. Finish.
So, but you could have a song that is, targeted at a particular, to bring down a particular group. Fair. So that's definitely like off, right? Yeah. But what if you do something with good intention, but then it's hijacked to hurt other people or insult other people or make fun of other people? How much of responsibility do you have for the way people interpret your art? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you.
Do you have a thought on that?
I cannot control the outcome of that,
Yeah.
right? So when I put out something, the only thing that matters to me is my intention,
Yeah.
right? I do believe, however, that if you are free to do, then people are somewhat free to react as well.
Yeah.
No matter how, like, just as how free you are to do it, people are as free to react. They can react however they want. The steps they take in those moments of reaction, I don't think there's a way to control it anyways. It could be a comment, it could be murder, right? It could be, that's how far it is. I think how I do it is whenever I put it out, I think in that way. When I do something, to what level would the reaction blow up to? If it's a point where I know it will constitute something physical, to the point they come and stand in front of my house, then most probably not. That doesn't mean I don't believe in the joke. I fully believe in the joke because I know my intention is not to, I don't intend for it to hurt people. Offense can be used to educate. Offense can be used to make you think. Most times offense is the only thing that makes you think.
Yeah.
Because when you get offended, there's signals going in your brain. You're thinking, why? If you could only just look at it like, why am I getting offended? Huh? Instead of, why is this person offending me? But you can't expect people to do it, right?
In some ways, the market has to correct itself. Society corrects itself, right?
I don't think that'll ever happen. Do you think it'll ever happen? Huh?
I would rather. So in a way, I guess I'm okay with cancel culture as long as like the government. I wouldn't want the government telling me what is, what I can or cannot speak about.
That's no longer cancel culture.
But like, for example, if I say like, I think all, I don't know. I think all Indian people are karat. Whatever.
Okay.
I mean,
overgeneralization, but okay.
let's say I put that out there in the world.
Okay,
right?
okay.
And if people shun me, my community, no Indian ever wants to speak to me again. I think nobody wants to speak to me again. I think that's fine because that's society deeming what is appropriate behavior.
But in that situation, Roshan, what you've done is you've done a blanket statement.
Yeah.
Right? So that's his argument. Okay, so at the point if they decide to shun you, you're not fully exonerated. You brought this on yourself.
Yeah.
That I get it.
Yeah.
But if you say some Indians are karat,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And then they shun you.
That's very different.
Yeah. Then it's them. Because the truth is, some people are karat.
Yeah.
And that's what you said. You just said that.
Do you wanna talk about something controversial?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh man,
I don't have the IQ for this. But
I'm
go ahead.
scared. I'm scared to do this. Right.
Okay,
I'm scared to do
hey,
this.
second episode. It's
Yeah,
okay.
let's
You
go
can
lah.
you can
Let's
end
go
it
hard.
if you want to. If it gets bad,
Ryan,
just shut it down.
later you just put up how much of time has gone by somewhere in a Word document for me to know. But okay, so I've been thinking about this lah, right?
Okay.
So I have a few people who have reached out to me,
Okay.
right? And they tell me like, and they're Indian brothers, right?
Okay, of course.
And they come up to me and they say, look, I've been trying to get a place to rent.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Okay. Go.
Right?
Go. Let
I
me take out my
think
leg
this is our
first.
last segment, bro. You
I'll
taking
take
out
out
your
my
leg
leg.
is wild, bro.
Okay.
So they call me up and they say, can I do anything? And I say, no lah, you can't. There's nothing you can do lah, right?
Okay, fair enough.
As of now, there's no law,
Yeah.
right, that says that
It's owner's market line.
Yeah, it's the owner's market, right? And I've been thinking about it, right? And I can totally understand the frustration. I have close friends who are perfectly, I was talking to a friend who's a very successful businessman. He wanted to rent an office space in Johor, a big space, almost like a few lots, Just because he's Indian, they refuse to, they no duty, nothing, He even said, I will, put down a larger deposit
Like
or whatever.
5+1 or something.
Yeah, whatever, right? Said, no. He got so fed up, he told them, I will pay the entire rent for 1 year.
In one shot.
One shot.
And they still didn't give.
They gave.
Oh, they gave.
He needed to go that far.
Yeah.
He needed to say, I'll put down 1 year straight.
Okay.
Right? And you give me the place.
Okay.
That's how much that's the disadvantage that you get, right? As an Indian entrepreneur. Someone who is successful,
Right.
work hard, build himself
Even
up.
then. Just because of the color of your
Even
skin.
then. We're not even talking about just commercial, just talking about business, man.
Business. I got you.
But even for my friends who they're very responsible, I'm sure it's very frustrating to not be even considered. You don't even talk to them and find out, you just blanket someone based on your race. Totally I get that. But to me, this is the controversial part.
Okay.
This is the contrarian in Roshan Gomez, right? I don't.
You're probably right. I'll say that first. I'll tell that first because I know where you're going with this today.
I don't think the perception of Indian tenants being difficult came out of nowhere.
No, it doesn't. I know.
Yeah, right. And the reality is, within the Indian community, we speak about Indians.
Yeah.
Right? Like Indian guy comes and say, "Ah, Indian fella lah." Indians say that. This is the truth.
Yeah.
Right? And so to me, yes, you can get a law, right, that stops this from happening. But are we looking at the cause? Why is this stereotype? Why does this stereotype, rightly or wrongly, exist? And what are we doing at a grassroots level to fix this? Right? If there's not enough education, if
basic stuff lah, not enough education, not much awareness, parents must play a role.
Yeah.
It's same thing over again.
But because otherwise we're going to put in the law, but the resentment is still going to be there.
Yeah.
Right? And how then?
You can legally fix it.
Yeah.
You can't socially fix it.
Yeah.
Social fix has to happen through awareness over a period of time.
Yeah.
Right? Bro, simple story, dude. I come from Balagong. My house has been robbed. Things have been stolen. Previous tenant has removed all the fans, all the faucets, all the sink, broke every door.
Damn.
3 different instances. All Indians. Am I not justified when I say Indians do this? Did I say all Indians do this? No.
Yeah. Yeah. But the pushback that people would give, I would suppose, is that you are seeing a subset of people. Like it may be a class thing rather than a race thing, right?
Okay.
Maybe this is something that happens when your population generally is more poorer, for example, right?
Okay.
Like you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, where you're going with this is like how do, let's say, house owners, how do they differentiate between different
what I'm saying is
different class of Indians?
Maybe someone would say that it's not so much an Indian thing, it's more a poor thing.
Okay.
But most poor people are Indian.
Okay.
But if you had Chinese and Malays who are poor, they would probably be acting the same way. Maybe that would be an argument.
It's a class thing. Maybe
Class
it's
thing.
argument class thing.
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be.
I come from a poor place.
Yeah.
I don't think so because I know poor people who are clean, on point, honest. I know poor people who come and steal your house manhole lid just to have $20. If you ask me, I don't have an answer for it. You know why? Because I've seen every time I think I do know something, there's something certain about. Okay, this might be the reason. It becomes something else happens. Shows me that's not the reason, right? Every time someone comes, even when I was looking for a house, we had the same pushback. Like we looked for like 7-8 houses, pushback. The moment jumpa idea, silence. Right? We grew up in Malays. I grew up in a very Malay area. So we were already very socialized in a multicultural way, right? Let's just put it that way, right? So naturally, if you grow up with Malays, you hear a lot of killings, right? At a young age, we don't know if it's malicious, we don't know if it's funny
or ignorance,
or that's just the way they refer to Indians.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? Now, you can sit there and say like, no, I don't care what the story is, killing is wrong. You might be right. But if a kid comes out from his house referring to Indians as killing, because that's how his parents called it, and he doesn't have any bad notion, he doesn't have any bad emotion, any racism attached to it, he just calls you killing.
Yeah.
Is it his fault?
Yeah.
Is it his fault? No.
Like I said, we can have nuance lah. We can say that him doing that is wrong, but if he doesn't know, there's no intention.
There's no intention.
Right.
Yeah. I apply the same thing to house owners, like in this case. Right?
Yeah.
I have friends, house owners who are looking to rent. They don't have a radar in their hand to tell you which Indian is bad, which Indian not bad, which Indian will steal your sink, which Indian will paint your house for you. Everybody's just trying to avoid pain, avoid fear, avoid loss, avoid being in a negative, right? When you do it naturally, you're just gonna stray away from certain things. Now, if the majority of the story is just Indian people doing this, obviously they're gonna stay away from it,
Yeah.
right? I could have then, when I got rejected 7 times, I could have turned around and say like, oh no, Chinese people want to give house lah. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not true, and I'm not saying it's right. It's wrong also.
Yeah.
But like you said, it started somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? when we had this conversation back then, so people asked me, okay, since you say all this, you playing this, middle ground, this on the fence kind of
Yeah, I get
position.
that a lot. I get it a lot as well.
So what is the fix?
Yeah.
Do you have 100 years? Can you borrow me some?
Yeah.
Then we'll fix it.
Yeah.
Because if one person were to dedicate their life, it still wouldn't get fixed.
Yeah, it's a cultural community. It's going to take time.
It's a together thing.
But my thing is just this, because this gaslighting is such a popular term now, right?
What's it called?
Gaslighting, right?
Oh, gaslighting. Yeah. Everybody uses it.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what it means though.
Yeah, exactly, right? But basically, if you're going to tell people, like for example, there is a stereotype that Indian people in general drink too much, right? And they will look at that. It's connected to the house stuff. They say generally Indians drink a lot. They destroy the place. Drunk driving, even bangsa. How many killings have we had so far already? And it's always
Bangsa, Tlawi lah.
tied back to. It's pretty wild, considering.
Yeah. Bangsa is a completely Indian club area now.
Yeah, it's
Every
wild.
club is an Indian club now.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, if people, and rightly or wrongly, people see this, they have these views, they have formed this opinion, and you tell people that this is not true, but they continue to see it, rightly or wrongly, they see it. You're not addressing. They're going to feel like.
You're gaslighting them.
Yeah, they're going to feel gaslit because they're going to be like, I keep seeing.
But people are saying no, but I keep
seeing this, I keep seeing this, but you are telling me no.
Yeah.
Right? So it's either then the spotlight is not being given, because there is so many Indians doing. There's so many successful Indians.
Yeah.
There is so many Indians who are doing very well.
Yeah.
Maybe there's not enough spotlight being given to them. Maybe that's one problem.
Yeah.
Or another problem is maybe at a societal level, we are having an issue. And we need to look into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Again, like you and I can sit down here, and the reason why you and I are talking about this is because we know if we why we're staying here is because we know we can't move to the solution part.
Yeah.
Because honestly, there's no direct solution to it.
Yeah.
Right? You and I both understand this.
Yeah.
But when you tell other people, okay, what's the solution?
Yeah.
Because they want to win.
Yeah.
They want to know. You tell A or B now.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear layers. It's too complicated for me.
Yeah.
Just tell me what's the answer. Right? But there's no answer to this. The actual answer would be if everybody just decides, you know what, let's educate our peers, let's educate our kids, let's educate our parents, our kids, our friends. Let's all do something better on both sides.
Yeah. I was talking to a very successful Indian businessman client. And he's relatively young for his level of success. And he was telling me that he was thinking about cashing out, right? He can, whatever he's done so far, enough to retire, right? And I told him, like, bro, I really think you shouldn't. Just because, honestly, they're not in, I think, at least from my perspective, me growing up, I never saw these kind of like role models. Like Indian entrepreneurs who are, or Indian artists, or people who, your role models. Because people need to have a vision of what their life can be. And if you don't have role models, right, it's going to be very tough.
Who's to set the ceiling for you to dream for? La?
Yeah, and the reality is like me in law, right? I can tell you, most of my clients are Chinese, right? And a lot of my conversations, and I don't fault them for saying this. I totally understand where they're coming from, and there's no maliciousness at all. But a lot of times when I'm talking to people, they say, Roshan, you're more Chinese than Indian, right? And that's their personal experience. Because when it comes to business, when it comes to success, their mindset is it's more of a Chinese thing.
Yeah.
And that's because...
And that's not to say it's racism. It's just more
racism.
logical. La.
For them, they do business with me.
Yeah.
They give me work.
Yeah.
All they're looking is for good work to be done.
Logical. La.
Right?
Yeah.
But they have this perception. And so how are we going to break this perception? Right? Are we going to, complain?
Yeah.
You cannot demand someone respect you.
Yeah.
You can't tell them, respect me.
Same.
It has...
You have to give them reason to respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
The Indian Malay argument also for me is the same thing, is the Keling thing again. There was a moment in time where we tried to turn the Keling into the N-word.
Yeah.
I started saying like only Indians can say it.
Yeah.
Since when?
Yeah.
The reason why we have a problem is because we don't like the word.
Yeah.
We don't say it.
Yeah.
Unless to refer to the word. We don't do I call him, hey Keling, how are you Keling? We don't say no, right? Because we know what the word means. It's not the N-word, huh?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like, especially Malaysian, Southeast Asians, we have a grip on the matter already.
Yeah.
If we don't like the word, we don't use it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when people use it,
Yeah.
we turn around like, no, you don't use it.
Yeah.
You don't use it. You don't use it. The other side will be like, no, but we use it because your character is like this one.
Yeah.
You prove yourself like this one. Again, same thing you said. We can't keep demanding these things.
Yeah.
Give them reason. now I think the shift now is beautiful now. Now people like, I love the shift in between the Malay Indian community connection kind of thing, because it's very like, it's no longer about race alone today. It could be about dogs. It could be about, I did a video about my neighbor feeding me.
Yeah.
The amount of people who came up there and say like, hey, true lah, this Indian auntie when I was pregnant, she used to feed me every day. Like, I like those kind of dynamics. I think that's the way we do it.
Yeah.
I think it's just to remind people, look, there's just one side of it. Yeah. The more you remind people of the similarities that we have and how we all just actually, at the end of the day, humans of different colors, I think you'll just forever forget it. In the same way, I think this whole Indians do this, Indians do that, we need to give them reasons to forget it first. We can't be like, no, my side will keep doing this. I'm not gonna note that. You shut your mouth.
Yeah.
If they shut their mouth, the thing will keep going on.
It's like any other relationship, right? If you go for marriage counseling or whatever, right? The therapist doesn't say, okay, this is the time for us to get to the facts and come to the truth. Right? The therapist tells you have to validate each other's feelings.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's my point. If we don't validate how other communities are feeling,
how do you expect them to do it for you?
Yeah, how are we going to unite? Right?
Yeah.
You can't, that's the thing lah. And in some ways, it may be a missed opportunity to like really self-reflect and look, okay, let's take some responsibility. What can we do as a community to build ourselves up?
Yeah.
Maybe us as Indians, we need to look at like our, sometimes there's even this weird thing of like English-speaking Indians and Tamil-speaking
Our practices
Indians.
are not the best also.
Yeah, and we need to break those barriers, and maybe we need to go to schools and talk to young kids and tell them, look, stop drinking, you're wasting all your money.
True.
Save your money. We need to maybe.
I love that argument when the Indian people say, not all people drink. Not all Indian people drink.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, of course.
I don't drink.
Yeah.
You don't drink.
I drink a little bit.
No, socially, yes.
Oh, yeah.
If it's like a glass.
Oh, yeah. I'm not drinking every day for sure. Yeah.
I don't go out on Friday nights with the sole purpose of getting smashed.
Yeah, I don't have
but
a hockey.
I know people who do.
Yeah, I don't have a hockey stick in my car,
Exactly. I don't sit down in front of KK, vomit.
Yeah,
I don't do all that.
Yeah.
But until there's even one Indian flow is doing it, y'all don't get to talk.
Yeah.
That's the sad part of it.
And we can understand, we can validate, right? We can validate in the sense that maybe the communities that struggle with drinking all, it's not about, how do I say this? It could be a trauma response.
Maybe.
Right? You had families who were very poor, they were not skilled, they couldn't earn enough.
Roshan,
right?
Nobody with trauma is driving to Bangsa drinking, partying with their friends. They're drinking. See, again, I know people who are actually traumatized and drinking.
Yeah.
You will see them by the side of the road.
Yeah.
You will see them in a Kedai Runcit sitting there crying, drinking.
Yeah.
We've seen that.
Yeah.
Nobody's driving. Here's the thing. Again, another argument. No, people are like, no, but I drink because I'm sad. Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay, you're telling me you drove to Gridiron to party with the DJ order and drink because you were sad? Come on, bro.
No, maybe what I'm trying to say is like maybe it's a generational thing in the sense that a previous generation, they didn't have the resources or the facilities, so all they could do to like kind of numb themselves is drink.
Is it drink? Like,
and then that is learned behavior.
Fair enough.
The next generation picks that up and that kind of thing.
That's the painkiller that I get kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
I think we've cured racism in the country. After this conversation, I think we fixed it.
Really, yeah?
I think
just you and me, yeah?
Bro. I think we fixed it.
Crazy, lah. That's it. All right, let's start a nuclear war now.
Bro, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
It's random.
I think this is the least comedy-driven conversation we've had, and it was still hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny, lah. It was funny. Anyway, I hope you come on again soon. Okay, anything you want to promote? What do you have?
Oh, I have piles. No, wait, no. I've got a festival coming up. I'm doing on the 27th this month.
Okay.
In PJ Pack. It's called Gig for Good Masterclass. So if you guys want to find out anything, you can just go check out my page.
Right.
I'll be posting about it. Other than that, I have an EP coming out, a new song coming out August, and then the EP coming out September, and then I'm working on a Tamil album and an English album.
Nice.
So it's all in the works. It's this year, next year thing. So please go check out my Insta and all that. Just follow me there and you'll get updates.
Yeah, so your channel is, your Insta handle and YouTube channel is all the same. And
it's Murty now. It's Murty now, that's it.
How to spell?
ITS-MURTY now.
Okay, guys, all please follow on all social media, YouTube. Let's share, spread it out. This guy, until, we need to get him to Chris Brown.
Oh,
Yeah, we need to
right
get
beside him.
Yeah, right beside him. We are not done until he is standing side by side with Chris Brown.
All right, okay. I think whoever's watching this, just remember that when Chris Brown comes to Malaysia, I need you all to spam him and tell him to let me open for him.
And you'll see Chris Brown's concert, Murty next to him singing, and Rochelle Gomez the backup dancer. The backup dancer at the back.
Rochelle will be doing a 4-minute comedy set about a Christmas party. Just for guys, and 10,000 people are going to laugh, bro. Trust me, bro. They're gonna laugh.
All right, thanks so much for coming on, bro.
No problem, bro. Thank you for having me.
Thank you all for listening. Please stay good, stay healthy, and stay safe. We are done.